to episode 14 of the Goodfellas podcast. I'm your host, G5 Jeff TV. I got my main man with me, my right hand, VP Shane is in the building. What is going on, good brother?
What's good?
Hey man, Boxing First Vlog will probably not be in today. Big shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? Even when he's not on camera, he always here with us. Big shout out to Boxing First Vlog.
Making it sound like he's dead.
Hey man, he got some stuff going on, man. He got some stuff going on. Hopefully he'll pop in the chat. You know what I'm saying? But we are coming off of a
amazing,
yeah.
amazing,
I
flawless, absolutely scintillating performance from an absolute. I have to say, once in a generation. They only come in once in a generation. There's not a lot in a generation that come out like this, bro. This dude has all the goods, Shakur Stevenson. Literally, that's what I'm gonna start calling him. All the goods.
Listen, first of all, Kiki is in the building. Big shout out to Kiki. Say what's happening. Kiki, I did try to call you. I left a voicemail. I don't know if you don't check your voicemails like I don't check my voicemails, but I did leave you a voicemail. I hope you got all that. Um listen. All right. So for the people that's listening, right? So the build up to the fight, Chain, Vlog, myself, some other people was like, yo, the odds on Jamel look pretty good. We might throw a couple dollars at him. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think we might be able to, come up a little bit. Now listen, I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna let Shane take the floor on this one. This is for Shakur Stevenson. Okay, this is from G5 Jeff TV and VP Shane. I'm pretty sure he'll share these sentiments, bro. Like we knew you was nice with it, but nigga, nigga,
Literally, bro. I'm gonna keep it real. Yeah,
bro,
I said before the fight, the dude's gonna have to show me, bro. You
bro.
didn't just show me. You didn't just, bro. You did. I'm gonna break this fight down right now. So if you guys wanna clip me right now. This way you wanna start your timestamp. So the dude came out, and from the first round, he put his style on, and he dictated the pace of the fight. He made sure it was a fight fought at his range, and he dictated the pace, and he fought at the speed that he wanted to fight at. Immediately, you can see that Jamel Herring couldn't deal with the speed. No matter what Jamel Herring done to adjust, Shakur just was 2 steps better. He went in the pocket, he was better. He fought off the back foot, he was better. He fought going forward, he was better. He was winning round after round after round. He was outthinking him. He was playing high speed chess, slow speed chess. He was winning at long range, short range, every single range. And then what capped it off for me, bro? What capped it off was when he was clearly ahead and Jamel Herring had his best round. The dude went out and put on an absolute clinic and started walking Herring down, landing power punches and pushing Herring backwards. And he showed more than dog. He literally showed everything a dude can show. And this is my point. When you talk about the prospects coming out of America, and I have to use prospect because their ceiling is so high, I don't even want to say that they're world level, because they're world level now, but they still got 3, 4, 5 levels to grow because they're so young. Bro, this dude is so young, and I could easily say that's one of the best performances I've seen this year. Easily. Bro, the dude literally didn't put 1 foot wrong. Nothing. Against a top level opponent. When Blunt was here talking about Devin Haney versus Linares, bro, this
No, this is a
performance
better
was 10
performance.
times better than this.
Yeah, this is a better
This
performance.
performance was, I'll give you 3 reasons why it was 10 times better than this. 1, it was a higher level of opponent. 2, Devin Haney had problems. Shakur had no problems. And for 3, and this is my main thing, is when Devin Haney was up, Devin Haney didn't go for the kill. Shakur went for the kill, bro. He went for the kill. He didn't care. He went for the kill against a champion, bro. He had the best performance out of Boots, Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, Berlanga, all of those young dudes that were coming up at the start of the year, who everybody was talking about at the start of the year, he had the best performance, bro. And I have to say, he had the best performance against the hardest level of opposition. And I was wrong before the fight, but these are the times where I'm glad I'm wrong. You know, when you're happy to be wrong, I am so happy to be wrong. Watching a performance like that, bro, just makes me think this dude's ceiling, bro, is ridiculously high. Ridiculously high. So I am happy to be wrong. If you prove me wrong like that. Prove me wrong like that.
Well said by VP Shane. Shakur, nigga, 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 yo, I'm watching the fight, right? First of all, I didn't put any bread on it. I decided not to. Like, I don't never do the same thing betting and in the fantasy league. So I'm like, if I'm taking Jamel in the fantasy league, then I'm not gonna bet it. I'm not gonna take 2 L's. That's basically what it is. So I'm watching.
The fantasy league's over.
You said it's over?
Well, there's no fight this week, isn't there?
Nah. Joseph won.
You won.
Oh, did I? Oh, you know what? Joseph took Jamel with me. I think he did.
Yeah, Joseph took. But you was even if you picked Shakur, you would have still won because you were 3 points ahead of him.
Okay. All right,
but Joseph won out of the rest. So
yeah, so he gonna have to get the prize. He gonna have to get the prize for sure.
You still get the bragging rights.
Yeah, I get the bragging rights, which that's all I care about. But I'm sitting there, right? So I didn't bet the fight, right? Shane, you didn't bet the fight, did you? You couldn't bet.
I was going to, but I didn't have enough time. I didn't get the time to.
So I'm watching the fight, and I'm like, this is no lie. Like, the way I felt when Floyd fought Diego Corrales, the
Bro,
way
I thought the same way. I thought the same way.
They talked about Floyd and Gotti. I didn't get them vibes. No. I didn't get them vibes. I got Floyd Mayweather, Diego Corrales vibes.
Yeah, me as well.
And I'm just like, yo, like,
this is how I know me and you think the same way, bro.
Yeah,
I thought the same thing.
Yeah,
I thought the same thing.
First of all, I've never seen Shakur that fast. The hand speed. I've never seen the hand speed that fast. Like, it was faster than usual. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. His bounce was fast.
His bounce was fast. And his transition from offense to defense
and defense to offense
was amazing, bro. Like, and on top of that, he did that against another southpaw. Bro, they're not used to fighting other southpaws, but
now you know why the nigga was so confident before the fight,
bro.
Well, if I knew I can do that, bro, I'll be confident as well.
Oh my god, oh my goodness, that was the best performance I've seen this year. I'm just gonna come out and say
better than Figueroa and Neri.
Yes.
In fact, you thought Neri wasn't gonna move up well anyway. You said that before the fight.
Yeah, I didn't think so. My bro was in the building, man. BoxingFirst Vlog. What's going on, brother?
What's happening with you? What's happening?
Can I get a mic check? 1 2 1 2, please.
Mic check.
All right.
What's your views on Harry?
Let me get in these comments real. Let me get in these comments real quick because they already getting crazy. Kiki, I'm gonna text your phone and let me know if you got it. Will Stokes said Shakur showed up. Shakur showed out. Conrad said Shakur's legit. He even looked bigger than Heron. Conrad, I got Shakur in the league, but not by stoppage.
And for anyone to overtake Jeff, they would have had to win they would have had to pick Shakur by stoppage. And nobody picked Shakur by stoppage. And the round. If Joseph picked Shakur by stoppage, he would have been level on points with you.
Yeah. Will Stokes said you guys not putting any of this weekend's fights on there. Batayev, Boots, Cameron, We gotta
Are they 50-50 fights though?
yeah, but see, Will had this discussion with us, I think the week before. When
It's
some
up to
upsets
you, Jeff.
happened.
It's up to you. Because you did say the league will finish on the 1st of November. This week is the 30th of October, so it will be the last day.
We're gonna have a discussion about that after the live. We'll figure it out. My guy Bruce Gould is in the building, man. Said salute to my brothers. Appreciate you, brother. He said I finally got one right. Shakur is special. Yeah. He nigga. That's all I can say, yo. Conrad Boxing Heron hasn't found his distance. Even in round 5, it was painful to watch. It wasn't painful to watch to me. That was some beautiful work.
Bro. Even the other day, I was watching boxing with someone. They were like, "Oh, don't you find it painful when you see a dude get beat like that?" I'm like, "Nope," because they know what they're doing when they get in the ring, bro. And the truth is,
sick.
I love a performance like that, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I wanted Shakur to get the knockout. I wanted him to get the proper knockout.
I was cool with that though, man. Burt Wood is in the building, man. I don't know if I've seen you before. But subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to BoxingFirst Vlog. Follow us on social media. He said Shakur looked great, but he looked like 150-pound class. Heron looked small.
I didn't think there was a massive size disparity.
Yeah, I didn't get that. D Hodge is in the building. What is going on, good brother?
I just thought the speed was. I mean, at one stage, I thought Heron was going in reverse and he was going in fast forward.
Man, hold on. Let me get to the rest of these real quick. Will Stowe said, "Nah, guys, Berlanga's performance was the best performance of the year." What do you mean? What performance did he have that was so
joking? He's joking.
You sure about that?
I hope so. I mean, at the start of the year. At the start of the year, a lot of people were talking about the young cats coming out of America. Berlanga was one of them. Garcia, Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, Shakur Stevenson. And Shakur Stevenson put on the best performance out of all of those. Boots was one. Virgil Ortiz was another one.
Yeah.
And he put on the best performance out of all of them. Even Jared Anderson was one.
Yeah. Conrad said Caleb Plant is not 50-50 either. I don't know who said that was 50-50.
No, but because we're putting it on the site.
Okay.
But it's undisputed. You can't have undisputed not on the site, bro. Come on.
You gotta have that. Will Stowe said, "Hey yo, not to brag, but I called this one Shakur with the ezy win.
Yeah, you did.
I saw him being so violent with it. Yeah, he beat him like he owed him money. For sure. Kiki, D Hodges, Bruce Goals, Kiki, Bruce Goals. Kiki said, I hope so. Will Stoke said, laughing my ass off, fellas, I'm joking. Yeah, we figured that. We're gonna get our good brother BoxingFirst Vlog up in here, man. Can you give us your thoughts on Shakur Stevenson's performance?
It was what he was supposed to do. But again, I told you, it seemed like the fix was in or something, bro, because that was a lot of money on him being the favorite. And it just seemed like the payoff was in, bro. I don't know, bro. They might have told him, don't put the foot on the gas at all. They don't want the youngster to have a scratch on him. The way Heron fought, bro. The way he fought, bro. He did not fight as if he was defending his title, bro.
No,
even AJ, AJ fought better in a losing effort. From a champion's perspective, bro.
I have to agree with that. I mean, that was definitely the worst I've seen Heron fight. That is the worst.
That was hella questionable. And look, I didn't even get to.
Are you saying he took a dive? You saying he took a dive?
I don't know that he took a dive, bro. I'm just saying. I think that he understood what the scenery was.
I mean, I don't want to take nothing away from Shakur.
I disagree with that.
I don't know. I'm not saying I'm right. Now, hold on. Shane. Hold on, Shane. I'm not saying I'm right, bro. I'm just saying if one wanted to look at his performance, they possibly could see it from that angle. Not dive, not what you said, but just no real effort. No, it's like if you play in Alabama and you Jackson State,
right?
You know what I mean.
Well, how let's
Or
run.
blunt. You know where it could have been like the handing of the torch. You know what you just hand over, like it's the handing of the guard. You know, young old dog to young dog. It's like passing it over to your fellow man kind of thing. Because it was his worst performance. I don't want to discredit Shakur, but it was Heron's worst performance I've
Listen,
ever seen.
listen. I'm not gonna sit up here and say Jamel didn't try. He did try. He just got his ass whipped, yo. Sometimes you just gotta chalk it up as a man got his ass whipped. He got his ass
No,
whipped.
he did. He did. He did. He did.
But I'm not gonna say he didn't try.
Now,
He got his ass whipped, man. That's just bottom line. Like,
I do believe you asked me, and you know how I think, bro. I don't think like the rest of the people in this boxing society. That looked as if a suit caught him in the restroom. They was taking the piss by each other, and kind of got that look. Like, you know what I mean? Just saying, bro. I don't know that this happened.
Bro, the thing about it is both of them are relatively the same camp. But it goes back to what I said before. I was told that they sparred before. That's what I was told. I had guys like YSM and Tree James tell me that wasn't the case. I was told that Shakur and Jamel sparred, and that was the reason why Shakur was so confident. Now, do we factor in sparring with everything? No, we don't. But the amount of arrogance that Shakur had leading up to the fight,
he knew something.
Like he knew something.
So does that not lead to a way I'm kind of pointing out that people can analyze a performance? That we talk about performance.
What I'll say to that, Blunt, couple things. Number one, usually when a guy is not going to put in an effort and take a dive, they're not going to take an ass whooping for that long. Like that doesn't fit the definition of a dive. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't say dive. You used the word dive, bro.
So what are you saying? So what are you saying? What are you saying? If it's not a dive, what are you saying?
That the dive is so strong, Jeff. I'm not trying to go that strong.
So what you saying?
Because I do believe the man has a certain level of respect for the game, but understanding the what do you call it? The layout of the land.
The narrative.
Then this, like, yo, bro, we don't want to see you out there foot on the gas sort of scenario. We don't want you balls to the wall as if this your last fight. And I'm just saying, bro, from a military aspect, from a dude that has a military background the way he has, I didn't see that put forth effort. And if I lose, I lose. I'm here. I'm in the fight to a certain extent that I'm not getting slapped around every round and hitting the canvas sort of scenario. It was.
I mean, the dude didn't win one round. He didn't win one round.
That's what I'm saying. Did he? I didn't see him try to win the round either, bro. That's what I'm talking about. There's a big difference from what Haney did to Linares. That was an earned ass whooping. Linares earned that ass whooping because he would not go the fuck down. He would not just not come forward. He came forward a couple times and he was getting outboxed and fight of the year candidate. And I stand on that. Now, we don't want to get into that one, but we talking about this one. I didn't see the same effort. That's all I'm talking about. In a lopsided fight, in a lopsided contest, skill-wise, I didn't see the same effort that I saw from a guy that's wasn't the champion. We talking about the champion, bro. Just saying. I could be wrong. I know they're gonna hate me, but that's what I'm here for. I'm here for the hate.
I understand his opinion. If we not talking about a dive, then I'm kind of. I know you didn't say dive, but your comments are indicating that Heron was gonna come into this fight with no effort, and he got paid to get his ass whooped. That's basically what it sounds like, and I don't agree with that. Number one, the military background, he not really built like that. Number two, he's very familiar with Shakur Stevenson. They're all a part of the same camp.
And it wasn't a that type of fight. It was a fight that was based on, or the foundations of the fight was just based on boxing skills. And there was no way he would have had the boxing skills to outbox Shakur. It was just what I was disappointed with Herring wasn't the fact that he wasn't trying, but he didn't do much to change. Like, he didn't do anything different.
Bro,
That's
let me
what I was
explain something. Let me explain something to you. Let me explain something to vlog too. When you up against something and they are just on their A+ game, sometimes you can try to change shit and it just don't matter. It just don't matter. I watched Jamel, right? Every single thing he tried to do, he got beat at it.
Yeah, that's
so it's
true.
easy. So it's easy to say that when you're trying different things and none of it's working.
It's a bit like, bro, it's like, let's say me and you are playing pool, and like the first few shots you can clearly see that like Jeff is just sinking everything. It's one of them ones where you're thinking, you know what, damage limitation. It could be that, it could be one of those situations where he could have just been thinking, I ain't gonna win this fight. And that's what I thought Shakur done real well. He put the element of defeat in Herring's mind real early. Yeah,
I think the one thing I will say about Vlog's comment that I do agree with.
But 1 second, Jeff. Sorry.
Go ahead.
I've never ever seen in a 50-50 fight, which we all build it up to, a dude look like he lost after 3 rounds, and he never even, he never even got knocked down. But if you look at him in the corner, I already got a sense of desperation after 3 rounds. And it wasn't, he ain't even get knocked down or hurt yet. But he still looked desperate.
Let me say this. A lot of the things that Shane has been saying supports my stance. And none of what he said did the word dive come into play. That's all I want to say, Jeff.
So
you are the lead.
But the thing is, the way Shakur fought Saturday, I don't think anybody would have beat Shakur Saturday. I don't think anybody would beat Shakur Saturday.
I'm gonna disagree with that. I'm gonna disagree with that. I'm gonna disagree with that. Valdez that we saw. Hold up,
bro. He was juiced up, bro. He was Bruce. Bro, he was juiced up, bro. I ain't giving you that,
bro. Let me finish, bro. Don't do me like that, bro. That style, that boxing match style that he used to beat Pacho, I think would have posed some difficulty for the young man who had his foot on the gas coming forward. Just saying, if you could kind of box with him a little bit, make him run into something. I'm just saying, bro. Yes, sir.
I'm gonna ask you a question. Did you not tell me off camera that Valdez don't get shit for that fight because he was on the juice?
Man,
so why are we even talking? Why are we even talking about that?
You killing me right now,
you can't give us that.
I would say
so we can't see that style, not juice. So we can't see that style, not juice.
I said who?
No, 1 second.
Valdez
on the juice. That's what we saying.
Valdez on the juice. They let him do it. Shit.
One thing I will say,
don't get mad.
Jeff, one thing I will say though, Jeff, and this is me being dead serious. I do think, and this is just me being dead serious. And as I said, you heard how I was speaking at the start of this live, and I was giving Shakur all his flowers. But I'm an objective person. I see things from both sides. I do feel like there was a heavy reliance on speed because there was a clear speed advantage. I feel like in a fight where there is not such a massive speed advantage, he will look as good. I'm being honest.
Who?
Let me say where I agree with Shane, because he did not see the same. Hold up. He didn't see the same. We didn't see the same fight against the African, and the African was bringing speed to the table.
That's my point. So tank at 130. Tank at 130. I think I'm not saying he will win, but it's a much harder fight.
Shakur that fought Saturday against Tank at 130. Let's just say the Tank that showed up against
his last fight.
Santa Cruz.
His last fight at 130 with Santa Cruz.
Shakur beats him.
But it
Shakur
would be a hard
It'd be a harder fight. I'm just saying
That's my point.
the way he performed Saturday, who would 130 beat him if he's performing like that?
Bro, can I say this, Jeff? What we
Go ahead,
not taking in for instance, bro. His chin hasn't been tested. You saying he can beat a man at 130 that hits the way Tank does? That's a bit out. It's just a bit out of bounds. A bit, just for me. A bit.
Is that
That's because
no, bro. I'm going off of what you said. That's all. I'm reacting to what you said. For y'all we giving him his flowers. Am I correct? That's what this live is based. We give him his flowers. But when we analyze his performance against other high level guys, his chin has to come into play. Herring never gave us that at no point in the fight.
Because of how good Shakur was.
So
okay, bro. Then it's because of how good Shakur was.
So you giving me Tank? You giving me Tank?
I'll give you I'll give you a Gary Russell at 130. Gary Russell Jr. at 130 could be problems for what we saw because I didn't see a guy's chin tested. I didn't see a guy react to
Gary Russell ain't cracking though. Gary Russell ain't.
I'm just saying, but I use him as a name to equal. No, I use him as a hold up, Shane. Let me finish. I use him as a name to equal out speed, so that the speed cancels each other out. So just so that means if a guy has a certain amount of speed, he's going to touch you sparingly throughout a round or whatever. So your chin will be tested to a certain extent.
Let me make this clear, right? So
yeah,
I made my comment specifically based on how Shakur looked Saturday. I'm not talking about Shakur's whole body of work or how I feel about him going forward. Specifically how he looked Saturday. That was my only thing. But Tank definitely he could have definitely I could see that happening. But I enjoy watching somebody on their A+ game. I enjoy somebody on the A. He was on his A++ game.
Yeah, I got another name for you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, one reason I thought Shakur looked even more impressive was because Herring had no defense. He just deployed the high guard with no head movement. Everybody knows the high guard with no head movement is like going outside in a rainstorm with an umbrella. You're still gonna get wet. You're still gonna get wet. Huh?
We knew that going into the fight.
No, I know.
Shakur sitting there like that.
No, I know. But I got a dude who will make Shakur have to go find him. Shakur didn't have to find Herring. What about Tevin Farmer? I'm not saying he would win, but Tevin Farmer will cause him problems as well.
Tevin Farmer will cause anybody problems with that defense. It's a matter. I say this about Tevin Farmer all the time. He's gonna make you miss. He's gonna make you look stupid. It's when Tevin Farmer walks into the ring, is he going to be in the mood to make you pay? And that's really what it comes down to. I don't know.
I got a better question. Can Tevin even make 130? He's been looking kind of heavy.
He eating good right now, man. I don't know.
That's why I brought that up. He's looking definitely a good solid 140 right now. So I don't know, and I'm not disrespecting the man or nothing like that. I'm just saying that fight don't even seem like it's plausible, but style wise it would be interesting, no doubt about it.
But we can say that, but Tank's looking about 175 right now, and he made 130 against Leo Santa Cruz, and he had a straight fat camp. And Tevin Farmer's never missed weight at 130, so you can't really discredit him.
Let me get in these comments real quick, fellas.
That's why I said it wasn't a discredit. I just was as a fight that can happen soon.
I know. Yeah. It's just a question I asked. Tevin Farmer. I just asked a question.
Yeah, style-wise, for sure.
Yeah, Will Stokes said, Shakur was just too fucking good, blunt. Shakur made Herring bad. Conrad said he just looked too old, too slow. Conrad said, and he looked glad when it was over. He did look relieved. Bruce goes, all right, my man Andre Southgate in the building. What's going on? He said, what's going on, guys? Shakur was good, but comparing him to Mayweather after a fight everybody knew he would win is an overstatement. Shakur shows some great skill, though. Let me comment on that real quick. Correct me if I'm wrong, right? A lot of people were saying Mayweather was going to beat Diego Corrales. Am I correct?
Yeah.
A lot of people were saying that Floyd Mayweather was going to beat Arturo Gatti. Am I correct?
Mayweather's never been an underdog in a fight.
He's never been an underdog in a fight. So Andre Southgate, you're gonna have to come at me a little different because we said that performance gave certain vibes. We weren't comparing him to Floyd. We weren't saying he was Floyd. We're not saying he the next Floyd.
You
We were
can't
saying
really compare
specifically that you can't compare it. We wasn't trying to compare it.
You can't compare anyone's career to somebody else's career based on a fight because a part of a person's career is longevity. But you can compare performances. You can compare performance. And Jeff clearly said Corrales, which is a performance. He didn't say Floyd's career. He was talking about a performance.
Right, just a specific performance. Just a specific performance. And maybe I didn't make myself that clear. He said after the fight, peeps were saying, yo, this is the next Mayweather. That's yet to be seen. Do you think he will beat Oscar? Yeah, he will beat Valdez, in my opinion.
I don't know.
With or without the juice. He beats Valdez.
I hope he beats Valdez. I'll put it that way.
Because I'm like, listen, Oscar Valdez lost his last fight. I don't care what the judges said. He lost his last fight.
Yeah, fact.
So I'm like, you take
he beats Valdez. He beats Valdez.
Bro. You gotta cut Valdez a break. I'm here to defend Valdez. I'm gonna take the shots.
The dude ain't got the dude's got slow feet. Every Mexican has slow feet.
Bro, stop that. Now, he wasn't right in the last fight. We gotta cut him a break. He took a social media beating. We all know boxing is 85% mental. So giving him that, we got to give him credit for making it through. Second, when you say he has no footwork is precisely what got Burchell flatline. Outside of
speed,
some,
not footwork. There's a difference.
Which is that? No,
I said foot speed, not footwork. There's a big difference.
Okay, hold on. So you saying going backwards at a certain pace and cutting that angle the way he was doing, that's not good foot speed included in the concept of footwork?
That's foot placement, not foot speed.
Okay, you want to get nitpicky. Okay, Shane, we're going to let you win that one,
Shane. He's fighting another Mexican who don't have fast feet. So it's easy to place your feet.
I'm here to defend the juice, man, on this particular show. I do think that's a 50-50 fight. Again, we looking at a gentleman that was fighting a guy that was kind of didn't want to be there. Like you guys are agreeing. He just, like you said, he was happy the fight was over. He didn't die, so I gotta go off the dive route. I don't want Jeff bringing up the word dive again. So he just fought a gentleman that didn't have full effort. So I can't give him too many flowers, bro. I gotta give him a half a dozen. I can't give him a full dozen. That wasn't a Devin Haney performance to me. His chin.
What?
Just wasn't, bro. Just saying, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I still think that was a better boxing performance by Devin Haney than what I saw Saturday night, bro.
Hell no.
Bro.
But Jeff, run through the comments.
Hold on. I need to be... Bro, man, y'all gonna stop doing this to me, man. Y'all gonna want to be like, you know what, OG, you got one right there. Because we saw no defense. We saw no defense, bro. We didn't see excellent footwork from Shakur. We saw great offensive output. A guy that knew he could beat up the guy that was in front of him. And that's what he did, bro. With Haney, it was different. We saw an all-out 12-round boxing match. The dude that was behind kept showing why he could be in the fight to a certain extent, and your man avoided the money shot and beat the brakes off of him. That was a good boxing match. No.
Before Jeff goes to the comment.
No. Go ahead, Shane.
All right, go on, Jeff. Go on, Jeff.
No, I'm fucking with you, Shane. I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
Go ahead, Shane. Go ahead.
I'm fucking with you, man.
Before Jeff goes to the comments, in my opinion, and the reason why I think that Shakur put down, because it was very similar to a certain degree, but then there was a switch. Because not only did both of them box well, but when it came to the point where it's time to get this dude out of there, Devin Haney didn't make that decision. Shakur made that decision. That take guts, bro. Devin Haney didn't go, you know what? I'm winning this fight easy. I could just cruise to a points decision. That's what he done. Shakur said, I'm winning this fight easy. I'm getting this dude out of there. That's the difference.
Okay.
That is the difference.
Okay. No, now I can counter what you just said by saying there was no way in the world, at no point in the fight did Herring put a punch out there that made Shakur think different about his approach to the fight. In the fight, that's it. So that's how I counter what you just said. But Jeff, do what it do, baby. It's me, baby. It's me, baby.
Let me get these comments real quick, man. Will Stokes, Andre, I have a feeling that might not even be a competitive fight, Shakur versus Oscar. Blunt Jamil has too much pride, I think, to do that. Will, I gave Jamil 1 round. He managed to get rough and get some shots in.
Can you be more specific about what he was saying that he thought I said that Jamil did?
In terms of him coming into the fight and understanding the landscape and all that you were saying.
I could be wrong.
Blunt did say he could be wrong. He did say that.
Jeff,
yeah.
Try and get through all of them because I think we might have to put the link in it.
All right, cool. Conrad, same Will, but that was out of respect for the champ. Shakur still landed better in that round objectively. It was still a close round, yes. Reynoso losing his giant undefeated streak soon, fellas. I don't know who he talking about. Shakur will go to 135 very soon to challenge the Twitter Kings. That's funny. They won't make that fight, Will. Never. Will, if they don't, it's a blatant duck, Conrad. I'm not sure Aaron will allow Reynoso and Valdez to get away from that. Shakur said he wants to be undisputed, Conrad, so I don't think he'll vacate too soon. What's up with the WBA at 130, by the way?
No, it was Tank's belt.
Can I sneak in real quick while they writing on this topic?
Go ahead.
Well, I listen to the plug regularly, and the plug says the next matchup could be, based on the way Top Rank and PBC been working together here lately, we could get the winner of Gutierrez and the little slick boy Colbert. Could be a possibility. They'll put it out there, so I got to share it with the folks too. So,
no, I thought Colbert was fighting for the regular title, but maybe I could be wrong.
Yeah, I think it is the regular title, but I mean, if
they're supposed to be him and Gutierrez supposed to be settling to make it one belt for, I guess, the WBA. Remember?
Yeah. That makes sense. Because they're trying to get rid of that regular stuff. That's true.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, so that's why I said that way. From listening to L Dub, that sounds like something real, like possible here soon, future wise.
I'm gonna have to hit his line up after we get off.
No, but that does make sense, though. That makes so much sense. I'd be glad if they do that as well, because I think Colbert beats Gutierrez, and I think if Colbert wins that belt,
Colbert nice with it, though. I like Colbert, man.
Yeah, I really like Colbert.
I like Colbert.
I don't think his offense at the level of Shakur. Yeah. Now the Shakur, hold up, let me get this in. The Shakur we saw offensively Saturday beats the Colbert we just recently saw in his offensive output and whatnot, and just his boxing match. So I think that come forward.
But Blunt does that, but he still will have problems in terms of landing his shots as well. It might be quite
facts. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Colbert. That's what I mean. If I went offense to offense, I'm edging Shakur based on what I just saw. But if I'm going defense to defense, man, that's just going to make it an interesting matchup, and it's going to be an undisputed situation. You know what I mean? You getting into that undisputed, getting that unification sort of thing going on. So they got, and plus you got to elevate this cat, man. You can't keep putting this cat on these regular top ranked joints. Now he the champ. It's elevation time. It's got to be pay-per-view. It's got to be something on ESPN Plus where they charging the extra little dime to see the man in action. Because I don't see him on another Saturday card like this. Because that card was trash. But Jeff, talk to your people, man. I ain't mean to hold you up, bro.
No, you good. Burt Wood, Shakur needs to avoid Loma. Too soon for Loma. Shakur will not smile at Loma.
Loma's 135 though.
Yeah. Conrad, if Tio moves up, there may be belts to fight for at 135. That's a good point. That's a good point. Ricky Williams in the building. He said I had Shakur winning this. Not talking about you guys on the Mayweather comment, talking about other media. Valdez against Shakur is a tough fight. Thank
you, Southgate.
Andre, let me get into that real quick. There were other media people that were saying they were mentioning Shakur and Floyd and all of that. They were saying that. It's a difference between comparing them to Floyd and just saying the performance reminds you of maybe a Floyd performance in the past. It's a big difference.
The comparison is even before the fight, bro, because they're both former Olympians.
Yeah, I wasn't making those comparisons before the fight. I was really just comparing performances. But no, Andre, I hear you, man, 100%, man. Ricky said, nah, fam.
Wait, Floyd started at 126 as well, right? 126, 130, 135, 130, 140, 147. No, he started at 130.
Yeah. Ricky Williams, he's juicing. I don't care about all that. Will Stokes said I actually scored the fight 7-5 for Oscar. Interesting. He talking about Oscar's last fight. Why is
if I remember, hold up. I had that fight to draw. I had that last fight to draw. Canasione, I had that to draw.
Oh, I'm at to let YSM, and he said I'm ducking him. I don't know why. I don't know.
He say that to me. He
usually says that to me. Yeah, he usually say that to you. I don't know what I might have said something got under this.
He might want to get in there and back the OG on this Valdez point.
He was at the fight, so I want to.
He was there, so I actually want to get his opinion. Andre said, "I agree. Valdez was lucky to get the decision. Definitely got a heads and tails and called the right side of the coin. My opinion. Valdez lost his last fight. Valdez can punch though. Conrad Devin went for the kill. LOL. He said he got clipped. And went." Hug move. Yeah,
that is untrue, Conrad. Hold up. Man, you got to go back and watch the live, Conrad. I did the whole live, the whole shebang. I was so mad at Linares for not going after him in the following round, bro. Haney was smart. He boxed, he stayed behind the jab in that following round. That clip happened at the end of the round, and that's because Haney was showing balls going toe-to-toe. You got caught, which can happen in boxing. We haven't seen the young boy get caught yet. I need that out this cat to really crowning that dude, my guy. You understand what I'm talking about? So, and then again, y'all giving him mad credit, but the fight before this, he stoked the joint up, bro. So I'm just saying,
Facts.
I got to be honest when we talk this boxing, you know what I mean? And it's no hate. It's just,
you have to ask the question, bro.
Hey, Vlog.
You have to ask the question, why did he show more guts in this fight, which was supposed to be a harder fight than he did in the last fight? Kevin was supposed to be harder.
The young African dude was not bringing a name to the table, but do you know what he was bringing to the table? The ability to counterpunch, speed. I don't want to get caught going in here going after this dude. So we had that stalemate of, okay, who's going to be the aggressor? But talk to me, Jeff.
Hey, Vlog. Your man's was real lovey-dovey after he got caught that shot from Linares, though. He was real
That
lovey
was
dovey. He was on some Joseph Parker type shit, man. I'm not even gonna lie, man. It was
in the
smart. It
following
was
round.
smart. Yeah,
In the
he was real
following
lovey
round,
dovey.
bro.
He was lovey dovey,
Oh,
man.
okay.
He was lovey.
I
He was
saw great
lovey-dovey, man.
boxing, and I was mad at
I'm not saying
Linares for not putting the
I'm
foot on
not
the
saying.
gas. So I
I'm
remember it
just saying.
differently. I
I'm
gotta
just
look back
saying
at it.
that
I could be off.
I'm
I
just
could be
saying
off.
he
I don't
The
he was
truth
know.
is,
real lovey
bro,
dovey.
the truth is Linares'
Uh,
feet is slow as well, bro, because Devin Haney, even when he was hurt, was still able to run circles around that dude, bro. That dude is so slow.
Yeah.
Man, he got hurt at the end of the round going toe to toe and walked
Yeah.
right to the corner with a smile on his face.
Now, I mean, in the next round, when Linares was trying to walk this dude down, his feet was so slow that Devin Haney was clearly still a little bit damaged. And he did, bro, his feet were still slower than the dude who's literally couldn't even see him. Like, the dude was just, bro, Linares. I'm not going to lie, I didn't rate Linares before the fight. So that's probably why I don't see the fight the same way as Blunt sees it. Because I thought Linares was trash before the fight and he looked trash in the fight.
Damn.
Yeah.
He terrible,
comment.
Shay. He terrible.
Shakur versus Tank would be really nice. Shakur teaches him a boxing lesson, in my opinion, but the power will be there for Tank, of course. It is true Blunt. Nakatalia brought power. Jamel didn't bring power, so it makes sense why he's not afraid to press. We need to see him fight a puncher now to see if Shakur goes back to the Nakatalia way. No, that's a solid point. That's a solid point. I guess for my thing for Jamel was coming off of probably the biggest victory of his career. You know what I'm saying? So he was rolling coming into the fight. It's just he just got outgunned bad, man. He just got outgunned really
I
bad.
mean, you know what's so funny to me is Jamel Herring's got Bomac style written all over him, bro. Like, literally. You know, I was watching the fight and I'm thinking, why is your shot so wide? Like, when he was trying to hit Shakur, like, there was no tight shots. And that's one criticism I always have of Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford is one of the best fighters in the world, but he just has such wide punches. And I'm just thinking, you're not going to hit this dude with these shots because he's just going to see them coming. Like, you got to have a bit more discreetness to your game. And I just thought you were just...
Shakur.
I got a quick one for both of y'all. Now that Shane made that point, I don't want to go too far off topic, but does that give Porter a better chance because of those wide shots and the no? So Porter shots are shorter inside. That's what I'm just asking. So they both y'all, so they cancel each other.
No, the reason
I
why
thought Porter punched a little shorter.
He's
just short.
He punches too short because this dude smothers most of his shots. If he could get leverage on his punches, he'll beat everyone he fights.
Yeah, he the thing with Sean, if he added just a straight right hand to his game, yo. Like just a straight down the middle right hand to his game, man. His reputation is so great in terms of just throwing wide shots. He will probably land everything. He will probably land every straight right hand he throws because people don't expect it. He don't throw anything straight.
He does a lot of stuff in the division, probably the best in the division. He's probably got the fastest feet in transition in the division. He's got quick hands. He's got probably the best head movement in the division. He's got a decent pivot game. And if you think about it, he's probably got one of the best work rates in the division as well. But he just smothers his work, man.
Yeah, I like Porter. Listen, Porter's going to give Bud problems. Like, let's get that clear. He's going to give Bud problems because he gives everybody problems.
If Bud doesn't fight the postal way, if Bud fights the way he's been fighting at 147, he's going to give Bud problems. Bro, if Bud fights the postal way, he doesn't give Bud problems.
But even if he fights the postal way, right? Sean does enough inside of the ring to interrupt that at times. So he's not going to be able to fight like that the whole fight. You see what I'm saying?
I just think he'll just do a better job of what Furman done. If he does the postal way where he literally just keeps it at a distance, keeps throwing that check left foot, check right hand, where he just keeps switching and literally just use lateral movement, even though Porter does have quick feet, it will just be a really, like, he'll just be down 6-0, 7-0. Like, it'll be really embarrassing because
I'm gonna
I
put
saw
this
what
out
Thurman.
here. I'm
Go
gonna
on.
put this out here right now. This will be the most tying up we've seen Crawford do in his history of boxing.
Oh, that's a fact.
I guarantee you he will be tying up in this fight more than he ever has in his career.
But
That's
At
that's
least
smart,
on a I'm just saying, I expect it. I don't know if fans are maybe analyzing that as part of this matchup, but you're going to have to, when you see that, you got to, as a judge, I'm hoping they giving credit to the man that's getting tied up and who's trying to work. So just saying.
But do you know the problem that Sean's gonna have is because Jeff always says it when you're crossing from one side of the street with your head to the other side, you got to go through the middle. And Shakur, when he's walking forward, he does his head movement. When one thing Terence Crawford is laser sharp with is when he's southpaw, his check right hand, because it's his power hand, it's his power shot. He lands that so sharp and is so powerful. Sean Porter's got to be careful of that shot. Because that shot, he's going to be walking into that shot all night.
Yeah, if Sean is not defensively responsible when it comes down to that, he's going to be running into that check right hand all night. And that's actually the reason.
You don't want to be running into that shot because that's he knocks most of the dudes he fights. He knocked out Kavalauskas, he knocked out Kell Brook, and he knocked out Amir Khan with that shot. His last 3 knockouts came with that shot.
A Vlog, to be honest with you, that's really the main reason why I like Bud in the fight. I think that check right hand is going to land at will. It might take a good couple rounds for him to kind of judge the distance and things like that, timing. But basically from round 4 on, that check right hand is probably going to be there all night for him. If Bud is on his game. But it's going to be a difficult fight, man. I love that fight. Kiki said, I'm interested in seeing what Porter going to do. I'm interested as well. Burt Wood, my pound for pound, the monster, Anui, a bad man. Anui is a bad man. He's not my pound for pound number 1, but he a bad man.
He's your pound for pound number 1, Blunt.
Man, why you asking me? He the one said that shit.
I know. I just put
hold up. Dang, you put me on the spot, man.
You need a few minutes.
I wanted this. Yeah, man. Hold on, man. I wanted to say Deontay Wilder, but shit, I can't. Damn, man. I'm heartbroken.
We'll give you some. Listen, we'll give you some time.
Give me a few minutes.
Who's your pound for pound number 1, Jeff?
You got to give me a few minutes too. I don't know.
You guys already know my pound for pound number 1.
Who's your pound for pound number 1?
You sick, bro.
You sick? Okay. Give me a couple minutes. I gotta think about that. He said, Wilso said, I can't believe Hearn has been talking about Porter as an opponent for Conor. Crazy talk. Conor can go but he needs to take it slow. I have a suspicion Bud might make this look easy and truly display his real greatness for the first time.
Let's keep it real. Eddie Hearn doesn't move any prospect slow. He doesn't move any.
That's a fact.
He don't move any prospect slow.
That's why I said he need to.
But I think your boy is ready for the next level, though. I mean, I honestly think so, bro. He's a sturdy dude.
Conor Ben.
Not sure. Conor Ben.
Not sure.
I mean, bro,
who'd you put him up against?
I would. I'm honestly at this point in Sean's career, he's probably the gatekeeper for the division. So you want the young Bootses and the James, the Bull James from Minneapolis, these sort of guys, they're gonna have to go the kind of business. They're gonna have to go through a Sean Porter, a Thurman, these sort of dudes. So at this point, it would have to be one of them, those sort of gatekeeper level guys. Especially if Sean loses this fight for sure. That's a good bag for Sean. So I don't know. I think it's a good. I think Conor's ready for me.
Blunt, I get Boots, but Conor and Boots ain't on the same level, bro. And if I keep it real, one person I do
No, bro. What? You misunderstood me when I said that. Conor is on the level as being somebody that is the bag for the division.
Oh no, I get
so
you. So
at that point, he outclasses Boots. I'm not saying inside the ring. I'm talking about a guy that can make the fight. That's pay-per-view-esque if set up right and things of that nature. Yes, he's ready for the gatekeepers of the 147. In my estimation. Again, I could be wrong.
I mean, I think that's a fact because if you look at it, probably out of the non-champions right now, I don't think there's a bigger seller than Conor Ben. Correct me if I'm wrong, bro. Jeff, you might know, but
you're right. You're right.
I don't
For
think
the
there
most
is. So I
part,
do agree with you, Blunt. But one person who I wanted them to make the fight, and I know Eddie Hearn was dying to make that fight. I think Eddie Hearn was willing to pay $5 million for that. Was Adrian Broner. And if I was AB, I would have taken that fight because you would have made a bag fighting Conor Ben, bro. You would have made an absolute bag. Because if AB asked for $8 million, I think Eddie Hearn would have paid it.
Eddie Hearn would have paid it.
Eddie Hearn would have paid it.
Eddie Hearn would have paid it. Yep. Eddie Hearn would have paid it. Like to be honest with you, that's the fight that I would like to see. Is
that man can't stay out of court. We gotta stop talking that man when it comes to boxing, bro. This dude is. I'm just saying, bro. I don't want he's not. We gotta think practically. We gotta think the Thurman's a guy that's kind of been out the ring, but still got his face inside the game. This guy, I haven't seen him in the gym. I keep all I hear is court cases, so I don't think we could talk him in an international superstar. He's not. He's so far from that level, man. I wouldn't give him a bag to show up at the fight. I'm just saying, bro.
God damn.
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying, bro. I'm not trying to disparage him.
Blunt sounds like he wouldn't even give him a bag to go to the grocery store, bro. Literally.
Oh man, that dude, he hurt the game, bro. He is so talented, bro. But he let all this outside the ring stuff be the claim to fame, and then you get in court with these goofy Bill Cosby sweaters on, trying to explain shit. That's just not a good look, bro. I'm just saying, bro.
Oh man, let me get these comments, man.
The dude was name dropping in court as well, bro.
Yeah, Will Stokes. I hope I'm wrong though. I'm rooting for Showtime 100. Conrad, Will Hearn is just building Conor's name by linking him to those kind of fighters. Blunt wants to say Kalnacki. That is funny.
Will, you ain't shit for that one, boy. You know I wanted to.
Will, that was a low blow, Will. Will said pound for pound number one, either Canelo or Usyk. Kiki said,
you can't put Canelo and Usyk in the same category, bro. You can't put Canelo and Usyk in the same category.
Hold on. Can I comment to Shane on that one? Why can't he put them two different styles and rate them equally? Why can't he do that? That's
because Canelo is the definition of a cherry pick. That is why. He is the definition of a cherry pick. At 154, you fought the best and you lost fighting the best. So what you done was you learned from your mistakes. So at 160, you refused to fight the best. 168, you refused to fight the best. 175, you refused to fight the best. You're the definition of a cherry pick, bro. You didn't want to be undisputed when Benavidez and Zerda was champion. All of a sudden, when they're not champion anymore, I want to be undisputed at 168. But you could have been undisputed at 160. But because Andrade was champion, you didn't want to fight him. Charlo was your manager, you didn't want to fight him. When you moved up to 175, I don't want to fight anybody at 175, but you fought Kovalev, who was aging and had already fought 2 times in a year and almost lost that fight. But you didn't fight Beterbiev, you didn't fight Bivol, you didn't fight Voltic. Bro, you're a cherry pick. You're a cherry pick. That's what you've done. You literally cherry picked your whole entire career. You didn't even want to move up to 160. 175 when Ward was there. You waited for. It's just so convenient. Your career has been conveniently moved so perfectly. Like, if you didn't understand the finer details of boxing, you would literally be, as Blunt says, riding that bicycle, bro. Literally, just riding that Canelo bicycle, bro. Literally, bro. It's just...
I have nothing else to say after that. I'm gonna let Shane comment ride, man. Hold on, RJ Southgate, pound for pound, I have to put Crawford in there as well. My opinion, Crawford is the best at welterweight. I know a lot will disagree, but the guy is a very great fighter.
No, great fighter.
Yeah, great fighter for sure. I lost my
He's
spot.
my number 2. He's my number 2.
Hold on. Conrad said AB may not even have a choice if he wants to pay his bills. That's a good point. Burt Woods, Xander Zayas is a badass for anybody. I like Xander Zayas, man. He like 20 years old, like young. Go ahead, Blunt.
What is he at 154 right now?
Yeah, right now he 154. Yeah,
he's not gonna be there long, bro. He is too big to kind of control that weight for 154. Man, I see him settling in at 168 and really kind of making his name as a career sort of guy, Hall of Fame sort of. But he is solid though. I like him myself. But they baby stepping him. I am not gonna lie, bro. They are terrible over there with their undercards, man, and the buildup of these fighters, bro. That's why I like the FAs when he went over there. They threw him right in the fire. They ain't cupcake him at all. So with their homegrown talent, you can see what they doing.
Up, boy. When he stepped, FA Jagba failed in the fire.
That's what I'm saying. So with their homegrown talent, they definitely taking baby steps in my estimation. But I commenting on him, he's solid. But I see him really being that guy at 168 probably in the next 3 years, because he's a big 154 and just too rough to even be thought of at the Charlo level. You know what I mean? I think he would get beat by the OG the way he looking, the boy from Detroit. Even at this point, I think he could put something on this youngster at 154. So you don't want to push him too fast, and then you got to let his weight settle in with him too.
Yeah. He's so young, man. Give him time. I could definitely see him getting up to 168 though. For sure. Will Stokes missed my other comment, bro, about Bud.
Type it again.
Yeah, type it in again, bro. Conrad, man, I listened to Blunt and pick Kalnacki against Hellenius. That cost me the league win. Ain't nobody tell you to listen to Blunt, yo.
I don't know why the hell you would listen to Blunt.
Why would you listen to Blunt?
That's my personal guy, my dude. Like I picked in them fights not based on boxing knowledge. If you my guy, you my guy, bro. Yeah, like that's my guy. I'm rolling with him. I threw a bag on it too. It cost me that night too. You know what I mean?
Bro, that was the L for Blunt. Blunt took the biggest L that night.
Hey, Blunt.
What's up,
Blunt?
Bro?
It's a rumor going around. You was in the waiting room after he had his baby, man. That's the rumor. Is that true? I had to get that one out there, man.
Blunt, now can I answer your question?
Sure.
Can I answer your question?
Go ahead, bro.
Pound for pound?
Yeah.
Emmanuel Taco.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Let me get to the
one second, Jeff.
Yes.
Blunt, I have to ask you this question. Yeah. After your night of L's, because that is it. Bro, if I had an award ceremony that day, you would have picked up the biggest L. What did you what was your remedy to deal with the depression? Like, what was your remedy? Because I don't know how you managed to stay afloat mentally after that night. Kalnacki got bodied.
Man, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was in the streets. I was acting like I was 28 again, nigga. I was a couple little cha-cha houses. I'm putting bottles in the air, man. I was so far away from boxing when the homie got slumped, and then it just wasn't bad, because when FA lost, I just felt it. I was like, damn, this ain't my night, my dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it wasn't, bro. It just wasn't that nobody came through it. Everybody came to fight, but nobody came through. Nobody pull the herring on me. I'm going to say that. Nobody pulled a herring on me, but they got spanked, man, and that's what happened in the game. But I support my focus no matter what. You feel me? So you got to love me for that one, though. I ain't no bandwagon, dude. Like, he stayed. He got his... You know what I mean? I hope the homie retire, though. I ain't going to lie. I do hope the homie retire. I don't think he...
You was dead wrong for even listening to Blunt, man. Not with Kalnacki, man. You can't listen to him come out of Kalnacki.
Pretty sure he fought the best at 160, Shane. Borat would disagree with that. What are you talking about? He did not fight the best at 160. The best at 160.
He fought one of the best at 160.
Keith, the best was one of the best. The
One of the
best
best.
are Charlo and Andrade
And Golovkin.
and Golovkin. Those are the three best.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's I said he fought one of them.
You can't fight one of the three and all of a sudden say you beat the best. Like
No,
Usyk.
I'm not saying that.
No,
I'm just saying
you. I'm not saying you. I'm saying Will.
Yeah.
It's like Usyk beat one of the three best at heavyweight, but he didn't beat the best because you have to beat everybody. It's just like Fury. We can't crown Fury. Oh, he's beating the best. You have to beat more than one person. This dude beat one person.
Gotcha. Bro, that undercard was plain a hole. I can't lie. I'm assuming you're not a fan of the undercard. Nico Ali Walsh.
Oh, that was so trash. That's Ali. That's
can I speak on this?
Yes,
can
sir.
I speak on this, please?
Yes, sir.
I think that is so disrespectful what they doing. The way they keep pushing that, bro. You already told us, bro. Y'all getting on my nerves. This dude is a garbage pail kid at that. But y'all keep telling me about Ali, bro. Don't do that, bro.
Why
and then you got me looking at this dude, and I'm trying to figure out how this dude is his grandson. So don't have me even go there. I'm just confused, bro. Stop doing that, bro. Just mention it and let it go, bro. But y'all, like, this dude is not getting better because he's related to Ali. Like, I mean, this dude, man, he let that Target worker hit him in the mouth like he stole something at the stove earlier that night or something, bro. Like, why was you letting this dude hit you like that, bro? And you, Ali, man, just stop. Just please. Y'all, the people at Top Rank, Bob, his daughter, his nieces and nephews, whoever running that shit, they need to stop, bro.
But you know what makes it worse, bro? It's the fact that his trainer is Javon Sugar Hill. So now they're making it seem like Sugar Hill Steward's the nephew of the great Emmanuel Steward, and he's the grandson of. Bro, this is like these men are going through generations.
Bro, that was the movie script for Creed.
Literally,
man, that shit is terrible, bro.
That was
the
movie script
fucking man, dude is terrible, bro. Dude is terrible, bro.
Hold on, vlog.
You keep talking about some Ali Walsh. Man, dude is terrible.
Vlog, is he trash truck juice?
Man, my guy, he is like end of the week trash truck juice. Like, y'all done used the truck all week, let that shit build up, and then somebody got to go back there and wash that shit out. And that's him, bro. Like, this dude is like, I mean, y'all need to stop. I'm so sick. Like, they just did it so much. I was like, damn, man, why wasn't buffering? The app was acting up on me, but it wasn't buffering during this dude's fucking fight. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? The time I need you to buffer is right now.
Bro. That happened to me.
Man,
that happened to
they
me,
shit
bro.
is trash. Man, let me be honest. That app, I couldn't believe I paid. Yo, it's right after the card. I took that shit off my computer, off my tablet. I couldn't. I'm like, well, put it on. Bro, I tried to put the shit on the TV, bro. The shit wouldn't load, talking about we ain't recognizing your login.
Yo, that fight was so clean. But as soon as the main event came on, they were starting to buffer. I'm thinking, what the hell, bro?
Blunt got me crying. Blunt got me crying over here, yo. But
that shit was terrible.
He said, "End of the week trash." God damn.
Man, bro, this dude, man, he let that dude hit him in the mouth, and dude looked like he just literally came off of work and was like, "Shit, I got this fight tonight. Fuck, I shouldn't have took that shit." But fuck, bro, I'm gonna throw this right hand, and it's gonna be what it's gonna be. And he was hitting dude in the mouth. Like, didn't I see you take that shit earlier?
Blunt,
you about to make me fire.
The dude literally just tagged out of work and looked at his schedule. Crap, the fight was on tonight.
I'm telling you, bro.
He had to catch the night bus to get to the fight.
Man, he had the Uber. Yo, he was getting taped up in the car, bro. That's how. This the type of dudes you telling me Ali grandson fighting, bro, and you keep telling me Ali grandson. I'm waiting to see a smidgen of Ali for where though that makes sense that you marketing this dude that way. Just say, yo, just stop saying it.
Oh,
Just stop saying it. Just I don't want to read it nowhere. Bro, that's just I think it's almost to a disrespect level. Cause I know Ali somewhere like, what the fuck? Who is this nigga? I'm just saying. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop.
Yo,
I'm sorry.
Muhammad
Bro.
he probably like, man, that ain't Ali, man. That's Ellie. That's Ellie. Oh, yo, Blunt is hilarious, yo. Yo, I gotta get back. Yo, I gotta get back on point, yo. I gotta get to these comments, yo. I can't with this dude.
Yo, you are killing me.
Yo, I think I did read this one, but I'll read it again. Have a suspicion, but might make this look easy and truly show his greatness for the first time against Showtime. Yeah, I did read that. Second Ezra is in the building. Big shout out to you, bro. Let's say Ayo Conrad Blunt was smoking a blunt when he made that pick. Yeah, yeah, that's a fact.
I made it with my heart, bro. It was a heart pick, bro. That's my guy,
that was definitely a heart pick. Will said, man, FA was never winning that fight. I knew it. Pick that boy.
No, the truth right is now. Will Stokes is another bicycle rider for that Reynosa camp as well, bro. Bro, Will Stokes, bro, you need to stop with the shoe shining for that camp, bro. Literally.
Conrad said, but pretty sure Kalnacki was favorite at the bookmakers too. I don't think so. He wasn't the favorite.
He was. No, he was slightly an underdog. It was almost 50-50. It wasn't bad. It was nowhere on Herring and Shakur, definitely. So yeah, I mean, but it was real close. It was close.
Yeah. Ricky said Kalnacki was an easy call in my humble opinion. Said Triple G missing. In hindsight, 100% Ricky. We were saying that from the jump. I ain't care what Blunt was saying. But that's his guy though. That's his guy. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Conrad said, I feel very stupid. Will not, but he easily fought the best. Triple G was the man.
When he fought Triple G, when Triple G was at his best, Triple G beat him.
I thought Triple G won both fights, me personally, but you know.
I thought Canelo won the second fight. But my point is,
but the thing is, with the second fight, people give Canelo the second fight because Triple G fought differently than what he said at the press conference.
Exactly. And if you think about it, bro, let's keep it real. He fought Triple G after the WBC allowed that clenbuterol situation. Remember, they were like, "Oh, you're a certain amount of allowance and all that." Bro, we have to be skeptical of that.
YSM said undercard was booty. I gotta give YSM in here too. I don't know what he got to chew me out about, but he was there, so I actually want to get his opinion on how he liked the event and all that. Blades Philly 215, what's going on, player? Andre Southgate for sure, one title defense for Fury, and people saying he's the best. Definitely need to defend against more. I agree. Vlog. I watched his debut, and that was it for me. He said, Will said, old man Blunt is on one today.
Blunt.
He's hilarious. This whole show. Andre Southgate may as well put up Nico against the Paul brothers and build up the fake hype. Ouch. Damn. Andre, hey, just did a 12-hour shift. Who am I fighting? Nico, shoot. Make it happen. That's funny. That is funny. Have to really feel for Ali. Walsh couldn't have a bigger pair of shoes to fill. The pressure is unreal. Only thing I don't like is he been wearing shirts that say unfinished legacy, which is a bit off. Let me get at this one, y'all. Will, he's the reason why he got the shoes to fill because he the one said that he is his grandson. He the one said it. So I don't feel bad for him at all. You know what I'm saying? Listen. he was at the end of my trash day was today. I know he was at the end of my block collecting for sure. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. Will Stokes, but other than that, you just have to wish him the best and see how it goes. Yeah, I mean, just if
Nah,
we're
bro.
wrong, listen,
Nah, bro.
if
With
we're
him,
listen,
I
hey
don't have to see where it goes. I don't
listen,
have to go outside to see if it's raining,
is
and I don't have to watch this dude to know that this dude ain't gonna amount to nothing.
Will, if he gonna prove us wrong, if he gonna prove us wrong, we're gonna give him his flowers. Okay, go ahead, Blunt.
First of all, Will, I'm gonna be honest with you. This dude is in reverse, trying to go forward. He has a push jab that is going to get him killed by anybody that can really punch. Second of all, his defense is not going to get better, bro. You're not 18 and you're really growing. You 24 or something like this. Dude is at the movement that he has inside the ring. It's not really going. This dude is not the business, man. I ain't gonna wish him no luck, bro, because I know he getting the bag pushing that name the way he pushing it. So I ain't got nothing for him. And they made me pay for that. Now, if that was some PBC shit free on Sunday, you know what I mean? Yeah, best of luck to him, but I had to pay for that shit, bro. I want to see that garbage. Man, that shit didn't even buffer. Y'all could have buffered this shit when he was fighting. I'm just saying, bro, I don't wish him no luck, bro.
Grandson or something to promote that fight. If you're getting all of the generations up, might as well have got Don King's grandson to promote the fight or something like that, bro.
Yeah, he might say only in Brazil or some shit like that.
Literally.
But Conrad say Ali Walsh or whatever his name is versus don't suggest that, bro.
No, but Nikita Bibai will smoke him though. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't even want to put that on old boy like that. Bolo laughing. Bolo, what's going on, brother? Burt Wood is in the building. Say breaking news: Wilder had to pee. 7th round, yo, you wrong, yo. Will Stokes, nah, Shane, you talking out your ass now, bro. I have a lot to say about that camp, and a lot of it ain't good.
That's a lie. You have a lot to say. I've never, bro. Have you ever heard this dude ever criticize anybody in that Canelo camp?
If he has, maybe it's in the Instagram chat, but I don't know. Yeah, Will, you gonna have to. I don't know about that one, Will.
Every time I hear
Chris
this guy
Chris
defending Canelo or something.
Chris G in the building. Big shout out to you, bro. He said I see a Canelo hater in here.
Who? Point him out, Chris.
Point him out, Chris. Point him out. Who the Canelo hater in here?
I'm not a Canelo hater. You're talking about me. I'm not Canelo hater. Canelo. I'm just a Canelo. I'm a Canelo. I bring Canelo back to the level he's supposed to be at. That's the difference.
All I can say about Canelo is I recognize that European tour, man, and I know you did some numbers over there. So that's all I can say about Canelo. I recognize that the marinas, they was packed, you sold out. That's what's up. That's all I can say. So
Ricky Williams said that dude ain't no Ali, fake marketing his foot. Second Ezra, Ali Walsh versus Shane, who wins?
Put some respect on my name.
Yeah, put some respect on Shane's name, man. I got my man
VP,
Shane.
baby.
I got the VP,
baby.
I got the VP by unanimous decision, man. VP gonna run circles around that dude. Andre Southgate, Nico asked for it, got all these big promoters, got the guy tattooed on his arm, asked to carry the name in that way. Yeah, it's on him. Will Stokes, listen, all I'm saying is Conor Ben looked like that next level trash when he first turned pro, and look at him now. Can I dive into that?
Oh, that hurt. Let me
dive into that real quick.
Wow.
Let me dive into that real quick. So Conor Ben is the one situation that Eddie Hearn did move correctly. Okay, that's the one person he did move correctly. If I'm not mistaken, you're probably talking about the first fight he had with Cedric Payneall when he had the swollen eyes the next day and all of that, and he went back and avenged that fight. You can honestly say that Conor Ben went through a progression, not only inside of the ring in terms of opponents, but physically. you could tell physically he got
for a growth
stronger.
spurt.
He went through a growth spurt. So you got to factor that in as well. Conor Ben was moved correctly by Eddie Hearn, and he's still being moved correctly because I don't think he's ready yet.
And the difference is, though, I remember a lot of early in his career, and we will tell you this: a lot of dudes were stinking on Conor Ben. Like they were calling him all kinds of names.
You know what? Listen. I got a question, and I don't want y'all to kill me for the question, right? Y'all probably are gonna kill me for the question. Conor Ben versus that Mikey we seen 2 weeks ago.
Oh, ooh, that's a good question.
At 140,
147. That last fight wasn't at 140.
I'm asking because Mikey's supposed to still be at 147. I know he's running in around 145.
But Connor's 147.
Yeah.
I'm just asking. I'm kind of trying to figure it out because Mikey play catch weight because he always carrying a burrito or something in his pocket. So I don't know.
He hasn't played no catch weights. Did he been playing catch weights?
Bro, that was just 144.
It was 145?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, bro. And they called it a lightweight fight.
I'm saying
anyway,
Conor Ben versus
Conor Ben beats
Mikey. Okay, what you think?
Conor Ben beats anybody at 140 that may think they could come up to 147. Pro Graves.
Conor Ben ain't beating no Josh Taylor, bro. I'll put down everything. Conor Ben ain't beating no Josh Taylor.
Conor Ben doesn't beat Josh Taylor. He don't beat Regis Prograis neither.
No, he don't.
What?
He don't beat Prograis neither.
He is bigger than Prograis.
Don't matter.
He is bigger than Prograis.
Not by much. Conor Ben is actually small, you know. I've actually this dude is not, bro. You know this dude. I swear, like this dude is actually real small. When I saw Boots for the first time, I'm like, there's no way these two are in the same weight class. Bro, Boots looks like 5 weight classes above him. Bro, he looks so big in comparison to Conor Ben. Yeah, Conor Ben literally looks so small.
To be honest with you, yo, I obviously I've never seen Conor Ben live, but you know what? Let me ask you this question. Damn, you didn't see Cool Boy Steph. Cool Boy Steph walks around at like 150, right? Remember when I called you and I was like, yo, Cool Boy like look big as hell. Like he don't look nothing like no 122. Did you get that vibe from Conor Ben when you was just like, yo, the way he looked, what weight class would you have thought he should be fighting?
Because I've seen a lot of fight. When I saw him, I swear I thought he was like 135.
Wow.
And he was a 140 because the difference is like I saw him and he was sitting right next to me. And when I saw him and he stood up, he was shorter than me. And not only was he shorter than me, his top half wasn't like he's got big legs. I'll give that to him. He's got big legs, but his top half wasn't like bulging. And I'm like, you don't really seem that big to me.
Yeah.
Like if you go on YSM's channel, I'm sitting right next to what's the dude's name? What's the dude's name, man? Paul Crow. And Paul Crow looks significantly bigger than me. Conor Ben does not look significantly bigger than me.
Okay. Fair enough.
I got Conor Ben against anybody B level at 147. I give him a shot at a couple of the gatekeepers, such as a Porter, such as a Thurman, those type of names. Mean Machine, people like that. So I got him in there. He right on the outside to me. The way y'all look at him, y'all shortening him, and that's the son of a legend. I think it's totally disrespectful, and both of y'all should apologize. No, I'm just playing.
I was gonna say, funny. Will Stokes, what do you guys think of Evan Holyfield?
I thought that fight was trash as well.
Yeah, I think I think him and Nico work for the same union. Streets department. The streets, they both work for the streets department, man, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
So what you say? He's a municipality worker.
Yeah,
he works for the municipality.
He works for the city. Yeah, he works for the city. Chris laughing at Shane. Ricky said me. Will Stokes, you guys don't know me then. Sheesh. I think you're thinking of Chris. I've rooted against Canelo every fight since he popped. You know what? It might be Chris, bro. It might be Chris,
Because
Shane.
I
Chris
don't
be in
know.
the chat.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
Chris
you
do
got
I
be in
just
the
Will
said
and
chat.
Will
Chris.
Stokes.
Yeah, Chris be in our IG chat going
Maybe
ham
it is Chris.
over
He do be
Reynoso
going
now.
ham. He do be going ham. I don't know, yo. I
I just
don't
was on the
know.
side in this chat though. I was defending Valdez and because they let him do it, so I can't. The boss say you can fuck up at the job. Then who am I to say you can't? You know what I'm saying?
Bolo said England, not Europe, bro.
That's funny.
That's
Obviously,
yeah,
England is not Europe anymore,
right.
but it was.
Chris G, Canelo, pound for pound, number one. You want payday. You want payday. I know that. That's funny. Bolo, Conor Ben is
tell,
nowhere near
tell,
ready.
tell Chris G that Canelo wants. If I was Andrade, I would have said, "You want undisputed. You want undisputed," because he showed that he wanted undisputed, but he was one fight away from being undisputed, but he didn't take it. So
Yeah. I'm sorry, Conor Ben is nowhere near ready. Remember, Ben is only where he's at because of the name. No, I think. Listen, I think Conor Ben is Bolo. Listen, Conor Ben is a good fighter. Like
his
Conor
last few
Ben
fights,
is
he's
a good
earned
fighter.
respect. His
Yeah,
last few fights, he's earned respect.
Conor Ben is a good fighter, but I like to see guys show their development through their performances.
Who would you want to see him fight next, other than AB?
AB would be top on my list. Other than AB, I would say let me see. Let me think. Tomas Delorme would have been a good fight for him, but Boots getting ready to knock him in the next week. Tomas Delorme would have been
Now,
good. You know what?
honestly, I think
Jesse Vargas.
Jesse Vargas. That's a good one.
Jesse
That's a good
Vargas.
name.
Jesse Vargas.
or like a mean machine, somebody that's
I
kind
like
of
that fight
proven.
too.
Yeah, that's
You
a good
gotta,
fight.
that got a good chin. So you know what I mean. And me, I'm telling you, I'm ranking him up there based on just one aspect and one aspect alone. He shows a certain toughness in the ring that we don't get out of a lot of our
Yeah, he get it from his dad. Get that from his
welterweights.
dad. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So and that's I see that in boxing. So that's high on my critiquing
I respect that.
rating.
I
So
respect that. I
you
respect
know what I
that.
mean? Because to me, I'm a fan that pays for it. So bro, give me something. You know what I mean? Win or lose, give me a dog. So that's just me from a fan's perspective.
He's definitely
I definitely respect that opinion, for sure. Will Stokes, I bring up the Ben situation because how could you write off Ali Walsh? Because it's the same type of thing. Will
no
even
Will.
Listen.
Let me handle this. Let me get this. Let me get him. Will. There's a big difference from what we can see in growth where somebody that came out didn't have a good showing. This dude is he doesn't have it, bro. Conor Ben has a dog in him. So you can culture a dog, you can raise a dog, you can train a dog. When you just have a name, that's different, bro. This dude, what in 2 fights that he's been on prime television, what have you seen that shows you in the future he's worth pay-per-view? He's worth another monthly subscription fee because he's on the card, bro. And I don't see that, bro. And just because you're related to Ali, I can't pay you for that, bro. So that's my gripe with him. Now, you see something in his style that's different from where I'm seeing it from a boxing analyzation, then kudos to you. But I'm just talking about the way they doing it, bro. It's terrible. He should not be on no main cards. There's no freaking way in the world. At least Conor Ben can say, I'm dude's son. We got to go find out who his mama and his daddy is to double back and see if he really is old boy. See, that's too much homework. We don't need to be doing all that. So I don't know. That's just the way I'm looking at it. I could be wrong. But Jeff, you got the floor.
Will Stokes said, bro, Blunt just said Conor Ben beats Prograis. I I mean, listen, it's not. It's a
Pro,
good.
you gotta
It'd be a
look.
good fight.
Prograis is getting up there too. So you got that age difference. You got a lot of ring rust going on with Prograis. He ain't the fastest dude in the ring, bro. He just thick.
I got so many sound bites to cut off of this darn podcast, between y'all two, man. Hold on. Ricky Williams said, until Ben comes across the water and fight a real one, he's a prospect. Yeah, I mean, you would say that.
Well, but no, hold on, Rick, he's beating who everybody else beat. He's beating gatekeepers at this point in the game, but we need to step up to the next level of gatekeeper, the Thurmans, these type of dudes. So I think we can get him out the prospect range, but is he a real contender? We still got to find out. I give him a live dog.
I mean, I agree with Blunt because that win that he just had over Granados, that was good enough for Danny Garcia to fight for a world title. So why is he not good enough for Conor Benn?
I think it's a level for him to get to that sort of elimination fight. I think he needs one more solid veteran dude, especially here on the West. So I'm with that. Let's come on out here. You got the name, you got the bravado. Everybody love tattoos and all that and everything like that. So he's a sellable entity here. And and your boy Hearn want to make some kind of splash here. That's a perfect guy to do it with, because he's still young, so you can actually grab hold of a certain group, certain section of fans from out here and carry that all the way back to England probably. So you never know, bro. I'm just saying. I like him personally. It's just me. I ain't trying to sell him to y'all. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Andre Southgate, salute. All gotta go. Work crazy busy. Glad I stopped in for the comedy hour. Have a good one. Yeah, these two's hilarious. Appreciate you, Andre. Chris G said Jerron Ennis thinking about going to 154 already. Bro, Chris G, listen, until you see Boots live and in person, until you see Boots live and in person, man, like, you won't think that's a crazy comment, but Boots is huge for 147, bro. You got to see him live, man. You got to see him live. Like Shane
Yeah,
had an opportunity to see
that
him.
nigga is
Like,
big.
he is, like crazy. Will Stokes, he said Ricky, but Ennis is only a prospect too. You can easily make the argument that Ben has a better resume than Ennis.
Hell no. Hell no. That is you must be on crack.
Nah. Just based on knockouts alone, I'm giving Boots the edge. Just based on knockouts.
He said resume. Say resume.
Yeah, but Boots don't.
Just based on Boots' knockouts on his resume, I'm edging him. I don't know all the names off top.
Boots got a Lipinets win, bro. Conor ain't got no one near Lipinets.
Yeah, I was gonna say off the Lipinets win alone. Lipinets is better
and
than
let's
anything
keep it
that's
real.
on Ben's
I'm
resume.
sorry to bring this up, but Conor Benn's got a loss in his resume as well, bro. Even though it's not counted, he's got a loss in his resume, bro.
I agree.
You don't speak ill of Conor Benn.
Nah, way more fire and money at 147 for Boots right now. Ricky Williams question. Has anyone seen Kell Brook in person? I imagine that boy looks big boy for 147.
Conor Benn is small. Kell Brook is smaller than Boots. He's significantly smaller than Boots.
Burt Wood, I usually don't allow these comments on my station, but you're relatively new, so I'm gonna let this one slide. Iron Mike versus Pretty Boy Paul.
Pretty Boy Paul? Who's that?
He's talking about Logan Paul.
Jesus Christ!
I'm gonna let you slide on that one, but we have no comment. And I'm speaking on behalf of all three of us. Conrad, have him fight Marco.
Well, that's the fight that Eddie wants to make because it's in house. But I don't think that's a step down for Conor Benn.
You know what? I like Avanesian. That's a good fight. I'll still take Oh man, what's my man name? Josh Kelly. I'll still take that fight.
Yeah.
I'll take either
Now
one
I'm
of
gonna
them.
say
To be
this
honest with
about the Marco fight. I think Marco earned it with the upset victory. So he does deserve a name like Conor Ben. Now, will it make money? I don't know. You know what I mean? I doubt anybody buys the stream that month because Marco was fighting Conor Ben on DAZN that month. So I don't think it'll sell like that. But I think he earned it for the upset though. So
Josh
I agree
Kelly's a
with
better
Conrad
fight
on
to
that.
me.
you.
Josh Kelly's a better fight to me.
Yeah, I would if Conor Ben went Avenesian and Josh Kelly back to back, I would put a stamp of approval if he won both of them fights.
Oh yeah,
He
definitely.
would put me that'll put him right in contender status, in my
Yeah.
personal opinion. Chris G, Canelo moved up. Hold on, before I get to this comment, Vlog, I have a question for you, brother. Is Conor Ben the new Adam Kalnacki now? Because you've been showing the Conor Ben a lot of love in this
What the?
in this
Hold up,
podcast.
man.
I'm just asking, brother. Is Adam Kalnacki getting replaced?
Nah, I fucks with my white boys, man. I don't fuck with a lot of white boys. So any of my white boys on the team, they on the team. Beefy, Caleb, they all been on the
Oh
team. They
my
on the
god.
team.
Yeah,
This
So,
guy
I
actually
fucks
said
with my white
beefy.
boys.
yeah.
Man,
This
that's
guy
the homie.
actually
And
said
he just coming
That's the
off a win,
homie.
too.
Hold
So he's
on.
still
Vlog
in the
been rocking
picture.
with. Hold on. Vlog been
You know
rocking with
I've been
Beefy
rocking
Smith
with Beefy.
for a while. For a
bro,
while.
beefy's a
Yeah, come
tramp.
on now.
Hey
You
man, give me
are terrible. You gonna stop talking
listen.
about my
Can
dudes from over there.
I want Beefy Smith and Cheeseman, man. Give me Beefy Smith and Cheeseman. That'll be.
Cheeseman just got
Hey, but
ice the other
honestly though,
day, bro.
yeah,
I
I
don't
think
care. I
Connor's
don't
Cheeseman just
that
got
guy
care.
ice.
for me.
I don't care, bro. I don't care. They
Cheeseman
got
just got
Connor's
ice.
that guy right now, my dude.
yo.
Like, cause we in boxing, we talk about cash cows. He is a cash cow, bro. That's what it's about. When you want to take somebody from DAZN and put them on a true pay-per-view platform, you make the next couple of fights with him properly. That's a pay-per-view international star.
Listen, Cheeseman look, yo, who look older, Cheeseman or Frank Sanchez, yo?
Jesus Christ. That's a hard one.
That's a Twitter question, yo. I gotta put that up on Twitter and Instagram, yo. Who looks older,
I mean,
Cheeseman
but
or
Liam
Frank
look
Sanchez?
older than both of them, though.
That's only
Liam
because
look
of the
older
gray
than
hair,
and
though.
fight
That's
the same
because of
way.
grade.
But he
That's because of the
fight
gray
like
hair.
an old dude too. Man, he
No, but
fight like
no. I have to say Cheeseman
That's the
because at
homie.
least Frank Sanchez ain't punch drunk. Cheeseman is punch drunk, bro.
How
This
old is
dude
Cheeseman?
is
Like
punch
25?
drunk. Yeah, and he's already punch drunk. Like, have you ever heard this dude speak before?
Yo, that's crazy. Like
That's not good. That's not
yeah,
good.
Cheeseman, yo.
It
Oh
is
my
so sad because I'm thinking, but bro, we've all seen Cheeseman fight. This guy, the definition of defense must be gone from his mind because he fights with his face every fight. So what else do you expect? What else do you expect, bro?
Yo, he looked old. Like, I mean, like get
Dang.
half off at the movies old. Like, man. Yeah, he definitely get to see a citizen discount at the movies, man, like for sure. Chris G, Canelo moved up a weight class because 160 was beginning to be hard to make, and IBF stripped him because Derevianchenko priced himself out. So if he fought for the WBO, it would not have been
That's a lie.
undisputed. Go ahead and
That
take
is
that, Shane.
a
Take
lie.
that.
That is a lie. You know why that's a lie? Because firstly, what you gotta understand is Derevianchenko had just lost to Danny Jacobs for that belt. So the mandatory wasn't even due. And if you don't know, I'll let you know now. Unification trumps mandatory. That is the facts. Unification trumps mandatory. There is no stripping or anything. Unification trumps mandatory. And you can't price yourself out of a fight to get stripped. That doesn't make sense. That's never happened in boxing before. If you price yourself out of the fight, you just don't get the fight. Because then the fight goes to purse bids. And if you don't take the fight, somebody else takes the fight. The next person in the rankings will take the fight. So that is not what happened at all. That is definitely not what happened.
Did you grind Chris up for that?
Of course.
Okay. All right. Burt Wood, I hope Iron Mike bites Logan Paul. That'd be funny. LOL, Burt. I would actually pay for that.
Hell no.
I'm streaming it. Chris G, Triple G, Caleb Plant, Billy Joe Saunders are all better fighters than Demetrius Andrade in terms of resume and skills, in my opinion. So I don't see why Canelo would avoid a fight with him if he's willing.
Can I ask you a question? You said the most important thing. You said in your opinion. That's not a fact. You said in your opinion. It's not a fact. And regardless of how you want to look at it, Triple G, he fought Triple G and arguably he lost. He ain't fought Caleb Plant yet. And Billy Joe Saunders looked like absolute trash at 168. He looked trash against Shefat Asufi. He looked trash against that dude that Jeff lost money on. And he looked trash against Martin Murray. And he looked even worse against Canelo. There was no...
Let me say this. Let me say this in support of somewhat of what Chris is saying. They didn't take that Andre fight because Andre is not the bag, bro. That's the difference. But not. I mean, was the WBO title at the time really that recognized? Like, I mean,
Blog, don't give me that, bro.
I'm just saying, bro. I think they avoided him because he's not the bag. He's not the draw.
Okay, but was William the bag? Was Rocky Ford in the bag?
Bro, is Caleb Plant the bag?
No,
PBC is the bag. No, hold on. Let me answer Jeff real quick. PBC is the bag. That's all I can say.
Is Yildirim
the bag?
Is Yildirim the bag?
Yildirim made the bag either.
You know what he did over there with Dazan? What he did with Dazan was make himself the bag and avoid people that weren't a bag with a good style. See, none of them dudes on Dazan are the guy. Like, they're not filling this, putting the fannies in the seats. Trust me. That last Andre card didn't do no numbers.
A vlog. When you are one fight away from undisputed, I don't care what the bag is. You supposed to go get that.
Especially if it's so easy.
Yeah, if it's that easy. If it's that easy, he was supposed to go get that. He was supposed to go get that. Hold on now. A vlog now. You know I'll entertain the bag talk. You know I will entertain.
I could get it, but I just think maybe they wasn't really analyzing that strap like that. You know what I mean? Because it's not like the WBO belt that Terrence Crawford is holding. You know what I mean? It's just different.
But I get you, bro. But then why did they analyze it when Saunders had it? That doesn't make sense. Because because it was part of his European tour. He was on tour. He was doing his rounds in the late night clubs, serenading all the bitches after beating up the bouncers. So that's what it has. I can't argue with that. You know, I can't argue with Blunt because Blunt agrees with us, but he just wants to make things sound so. He just wants to play devil's advocate.
I'm trying, bro. I'm trying to fuck with the homie. You know, I fuck with Chris Heavy, man. That's the boy. So.
Big shout out to Chris, man. He said also, according to some news articles, IBF rejected Canelo's last minute plea to fight for the WBO title and keep the IBF when they were about to strip his IBF.
Bro, that again, I keep reiterating, that doesn't make sense because this is what you gotta understand. In order for a fight for you to strip him, you gotta order the fight. So if you order the fight will then go to purse bids. But before that fight even happens, you got two in-house fights. You and Andrade are in-house fights. It's a fight that can happen instantly. Before it even gets ordered, unification trumps mandatory. That's what happens. It's boxing. Unification trumps mandatory. It's what happens. It doesn't make a difference.
Yeah. Conrad,
if you think that's the case, sorry, Jeff, if you think that's the case, when was the last time Errol Spence defended his mandatory at IBF at 147? He hasn't. He hasn't.
Good point. Conrad, Marco versus Ben would be a fun fight that sells for sure in the UK and Albania. I agree. And it would finally shut up all the Marco fans. That's funny. Burt Wood, G5 Jeff TV, step back in time. What advice would you have gave Ali to beat Foreman?
He beat Foreman.
Yeah, he did beat Foreman. Me personally, Burt Wood, that's a solid question. I wouldn't have said I'd have did exactly what he did. Yeah, exactly what he did. Just not sit on the ropes. I wouldn't have advised the rope a dope, but basically what he did, but just movement. Like that's really the only strategy he could have had. He'd have got killed in there if he didn't. Chris G, Shane, good point, but that's what most of the news articles said. My guys, stay ready in the building. What's going on? Thank you for the super chat.
He's another,
stay ready.
I got a Shakur fan. He's a massive Shakur fan.
Hey, listen, stay ready, man. Listen, listen, we got to give it up, bro. You called it, but we got to give it up, man. Shakur was amazing.
Oh, but yeah, stay ready. Me and Jeff and Blunt are looking to go to. I don't know if Blunt's going Texas because I know what Blunt's problem is. But I'm trying to go Texas.
Yeah, we trying to hit
Texas. I can move Texas. What you talking about, man? They
he can drive it. He can drive it. He can drive it.
No, but Blunt, it's because I know you can't fly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, open carry, baby. We can drive, nigga, and the sticks is coming with me, so you already know.
Yeah. So stay ready. We trying to head out to the Texas, baby. We need to line something up.
Well, we want to hit the gyms as well because I've been Philly.
Yeah.
Next stop is
hit Texas. For sure. Kiki laughing. That's how Blunt pronounces it. It's the Zan. It's not the zone. It's the Zan. You know what I'm saying?
It's the Zan, man.
Hold on, but listen, but Blunt paid every month, so he call it whatever he want to call it.
Man, yeah.
Stay ready. Said Canelo scared, man. Listen, man. Canelo has moved his career better than Floyd. People used to criticize Floyd as far as his matchmaking. Canelo's matchmaking is impeccable. It is impeccable.
I'll tell you why he's moved it even better than Floyd. It's because people used to criticize Floyd for not fighting people. These dudes are acting like Canelo's just fighting God every fight. I'm thinking the way they market, oh my gosh, Billy Joe Saunders is going to be his toughest fight. I'm thinking, bro, you guys are actually one of the most shameless journalists I've ever heard in my life. How can you guys market these fights like they're actually good fights when you got a live dude in Benavides, you had a live dude in Charlo who was your mandatory, you didn't fight, but all of a sudden, Billy Joe Saunders and Callum Smith and Yildirim, you want to fight? Bro, these guys are so shameless.
I gotta defend Canelo and them guys. When it comes to making a statement in boxing and choosing the proper place to do it, placement is everything. You chose good names, not elite names, but good names. So I think we can't knock him, bro. Like, and he did what he's supposed to do inside the ring. You can't knock him for doing this, man. Now, when y'all saying he ducked people and all of that, you can, that's tick for tack, man. But I can't knock him how they moving with it. I really can't. I appreciate that European tour, man. There's nothing been in boxing like that, bro. Even Floyd didn't pull off a European tour. Now, he went on a Latin tour a little bit, but he didn't go on a European tour. So I'm just
he went
saying.
on a Latin tour? That is hilarious, Joe. Conrad said, I'll judge a fighter's career when it's over. Canelo still got plenty of time for legacy fights or after Plant. Chris G, Errol Spence, PBC fighters also fight once every 7 years. I'm getting old waiting for these PBC fighters to fight. Chris G, I've been a component of that. They do not fight often enough for me.
I mean, when was the last time Gary Russell Jr. fought?
Yo,
like 2 years ago.
Let me get to that in a second. I'm gonna get to that in a second. He said, let me know when. That's what's up,
bro.
Kiki 100.
Maybe within it, 18 months will go by and I'm not in there. Probably the next year, 2022.
Yeah.
Sometime 2022.
He said, I got you. Y'all with me. We gonna hit the gyms for sure.
Yo,
I think Kiki got me on the block list. I just texted her. She ain't respond to me. Easy, just like they did. Shit. Chris G. Charlo turned down the Canelo fight. That is facts, and there is no dispute about that. Even
Can I
his own
please let
brother
me answer
snitched
that?
on him. So did Tim
So,
Bradley.
so let me answer that. Let me answer that. Let me answer
Mhm.
that, bro.
Go ahead.
When a fight, when you're a mandatory, and I'll give you several examples. When you're a mandatory, what happens, Jeff? When there's a mandatory and there's a champion, what happens?
What and what? Somebody orders it?
No, what happens is the WBC ordered the fight.
Yeah. Mandatory versus champion.
The mandatory versus champion.
Correct.
At no stage did mandatory versus champion. You can say they turned down the fight, bro. We know how Al Heyman was putting it down. He ain't sending no fight over to no other network. So that's the case. And at that time, he was on that slave contract that he signed to the Zone and Golden Boy. So he couldn't move, and both of them couldn't move. So that's what it was. But no stage did the WBC order that fight. What the WBC did do was they elevated this dude to some imaginary franchise champion that never even existed, just so he don't have to fight is mandatory. And let's keep it all the way 100. Let's look at the surface and let's look at the landscape, bro. Nobody ducks cash cows. If you really wanted the Charlo fight, all you do is you let the WBC order the fight and it goes to purse bids, because purse bids, after a purse bids, you can fight on another person's network. If he then turned the fight down, then you can say he's ducking. But bro, whatever offer you gave to him, he can't take, because you got to go through Al Heyman. But when you go through a purse bid, you don't have to go through Al Heyman. Just like we just saw with Teofimo Lopez, who's contractually obligated to Top Rank, but because of a purse bid, he was able to go to another network. That's boxing. It's happened many times, bro. You can go to another network because of purse bids. It's just a fact. But if you just offer a contract, he's not gonna leave. He's not gonna take it, because he's contractually obligated to PBC and vice versa. He was contractually obligated to the Zone. But instead of asking the WBC or getting the WBC to order that fight, you rather just get elevated to franchise champion. So that's a fraudulent comment again.
Chris, that was a learning lesson for you, brother. Comments like that, Shane going handle that. Key said you ain't text the right number. Kiki, you gave me the wrong number, yo. I want you to check your DM.
Catfishing? Right? You getting catfished?
Yeah, I'm Kiki catfishing me, yo. Oh, I'm getting catfish on live. Go in your DM and check the number that you sent me. Yeah, that's the one that I'm texting. I'm getting catfish, yo. That's crazy. Conrad Canelo G in the chat right now. That is funny. He called it Canelo G. Conrad got jokes.
You know why Conrad's one second. You know why Conrad's a clown? Because Conrad said, he doesn't want to jump on live because his English ain't that good. If you can come up with witty comments like that, your English has to be good enough, bro. Your English has to be good enough.
Oh man. Hold on a second. Chris G, Gary Russell, the longest reigning champion. They really trying to market that BS. Chris, can I comment on that? Let me comment on that. So yes, technically by default, Gary Russell is the longest reigning champion. But if I took the belt and I hid in the basement, I'd be the longest reigning champion too. Like it's not like he's making title defenses and he's the longest reigning champion. Like it's a disrespect people are even saying that, because I'm like, when I think longest reigning champion and title defenses, I think B-Hop. That's what I think. I think B-Hop. You know what I'm saying?
No, what it is, Chris, you got what they're saying longest reigning champion he's the longest reigning champion at hide and go seek. That's what they didn't finish editing the title that you read, Chris. That's what it was. He's the longest reigning champion at hide and go seek.
That's a fact. Chris G, Jamel said, and I quote, "I'm 154. I ain't the one. I would have never turned down a Canelo fight. No, he did say that. He did say that. Kiki said, not true, y'all. I have receipts. No, Kiki is not catfishing. I think she had my number put in under somebody else's name. I think that might have been it. But
I'm sure
Conrad said
that is funny.
Conrad said Shane bashing me here. No, Shane actually showing love, yo. For
Bro,
real.
you just need to jump on a
You
line.
just gotta jump on, man. You gotta jump on one good time. For real. Kiki said red flag. Kiki Conrad boxing, thanks for dropping by the liquor spot. Hey man, Conrad be making his rounds, man, for sure.
Bro, Conrad goes, bro. He actually
go
is
in.
in so much chats. Like he's in so much chats.
Yeah, for sure. Chris said Conrad, you mean for that one. That's funny. Burt Wood, question: who won round one, Hagler or Hitman? That's a good question. Damn,
Hitman.
that's a good question.
Hitman.
You think Hitman won the first round, Vlog? What you think, Vlog?
Hitman.
I'm gonna have to round it off and say Hitman as well. Kiki, not true. I was eating pizza, drinking, and harassing my mom. Hey,
What are you drinking?
Kiki, what was you drinking? I know it was on my tab too. Like for real.
Bro, Blaze has got a hell of a tab after me, bro.
Yeah, hey man. Listen. He was hitting my phone up crazy, man. I knew you sent that payment because I ain't heard from him since. Kiki, I came for the boxing talk, but your talk on the relationship stuff kept me thinking. Hey, that's what they do.
Bro, I'm still
me.
waiting for an invite. Kiki hasn't
Nah,
given
they gotta come on here first. That was the agreement, so that's why it hasn't happened.
So when they gonna jump on? When you gonna jump on?
I gotta make it a Saturday or a Sunday. That's when they're available. So we got to do a special one.
Bro, that's gonna be hard.
I know, but we're going to make it happen though. Conrad said I'm on like 5 channels max. LOL, but you be making your rounds, bro. Conrad, that's what we want. Just make the fellas think a little bit. Listen, I think, matter of fact, now you said that, Kiki, I think Ashley been avoiding Shane past couple shows.
I think I know why as well.
Listen, she don't want this. She don't want that action. I got money on my young pup, man. My young VP.
Just to let you know, I'm in camp right now, and I'm getting some good sparring, so it's good.
That's my guy, Shane. He said, Kiki says Ciroc, white grape, and 7-Up. Ooh.
That sounds so nice.
Sound nice. Yo, listen, when we come to Texas, man, I need a glass of that. Conrad Boxing, we appreciate you. Yeah, our Conrad is serious, man. No, seriously, that was some real talk they put on their show after the boxing stuff. Nah, they talk that talk.
Bro, I'll tell you the truth, yeah. When Jeff first told me about this channel, I was so fascinated because I'm thinking, bro, Jeff was like, these girls know about boxing. It's like, cool. He's like, nah, these girls know about boxing and they be talking that other stuff. I was like, cool, let me listen. This channel is a revelation. I'm not gonna lie, if I had a TV station, other than having our show, I will put them on. They're on it as well, bro. Because
put them on.
Literally, like, it's just something that nobody else does. That's why I want to get on that show so bad.
Yeah, I'd have put them on. Shane said y'all not ready for Ash. I think Ash ducking, man. I think Ash is ducking, y'all.
I should be like Jamel Herring after I'm finished. Just gassing and
and Shane said he's not gonna take the hoodie off.
Literally.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Bro, do you see Shakur, bro? Shakur literally like Shakur laced himself with Vaseline before that fight, bro. His whole body was glistening.
Yeah, I said, bro. He took a bath and baby oil, man. I said, God damn. Said, I appreciate y'all. I hope Kalnacki doesn't retire. We need more Polish boxers. No, he got to give us Kalnacki and what's your boy, Shane?
Babbage.
Babbage. Yeah, we got to get that. Kiki said shit, red flag. Ash has a hoodie too.
Bro, alright, cool. We can do one round no hoodie, another round
With the
hoodie.
hoodie. Hey man, I got money on my man Shane, man. I got money on my man Shane. Yo, he called him Canelo G. Yo, I'm still on that. Conrad a legend for that, yo. He is an absolute legend for that, man. Hey, Vlog, you kind of quiet, baby. What's up?
Oh man, I'm just smoking and shit, being entertained by the back and forth with the catfishing and the LRPing that y'all doing.
Yeah, she after I said she was catfishing, she responded. So, sometimes you gotta put the pressure on these folks.
I can't wait to so far we know who Blunt loves. You guys love to get on to me about the Ikea Biavucci stuff. Who does Jeff love over the top?
James Tony, but I don't talk about him.
That's what I'm saying. So it can't be James Tony because you don't talk about him.
I really
found
don't.
That dude.
Yeah, I really don't. You know what? That's a good question. Because I don't really talk about one person in particular. Like
I don't talk about Ikea Biavucci, but you guys.
Yo, that is hilarious, yo. Oh man. Oh, that's funny. Kiki said Ash is working. Kalnacki versus Babbage. I would go to that fight with Vlog. Listen. I would go to that fight. I would go.
Can I be honest? Let me be honest. I don't want that fight for my guy. My guy does not. That's bro. My guy
that's right up his alley.
But he don't need that, bro. My dude is coming. He need a couple cupcakes before you kind of want to get the juices going again. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to go back in there with a monster like Babbage, man. Babbage is a monster, man. That's a dude. You got to hit him with a damn anvil. That's the type of fighter Babbage is. So not ready, not now. I'm not saying that's not a good fight style wise, but I'm saying right now off the loss, back-to-back losses, you need a couple back-to-back wins, a couple cupcakes, couple guys to get the juices and the love of the sport going. Because trust me, after a loss like that, you're gonna lose a lot of love for boxing. And he's already not a guy that's super passionate about the sport anyway, just based on how he trains.
Speaking of Babbage, yeah. What do you guys think of him stepping in to replace Dylan White versus Otto Wallin? Jeff, what do you think of that? Jeff,
say it again, bro.
What do you think of Alan Babbage offering his services to step in for Dylan White to versus Otto Wallin?
Otto Wallin trashes Babbage.
He just keep it long and boring.
He would school. That'd be class in session. Kiki, you laughing at my Eagles? Can I get a hug from you since you gonna laugh at my Eagles? Can I get a hug?
Are the Eagles losing?
Yeah, they week 2-5 or something like that. It's bad. Kiki, I need a hug.
That is stress right now.
Now where my head lays, don't criticize me, but I might need a hug. Conrad Boxing, Kalnacki runs over Babbage. Really, you think so? What you think, Shane?
I don't know. It's because he's saying that because of how small Babbage is, but you gotta understand, Babbage hits ridiculously hard, and he's so aggressive. Like for the first 3 rounds, like the dude is gonna hit Kalnacki literally everything he has.
You know
what you're not. Hold up. What nobody seemed to give Babbage credit for is he has a pretty decent chin, bro. He doesn't have the best defense, so he's been getting hit by some other big guys. So you know what I mean? So you gotta give him credit for them whiskers. That's why I said right now I don't think it's a good fight for Kalnacki, Conrad. I mean, and Kalnacki is the type of guy that gotta volume you. He gotta get you wore down.
Agreed.
And Babbage ain't that kind of guy. He seemed like the type of dude you hit him enough, that's gonna get his engine going.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Man, anybody that's letting Hellenius do pull counters, man, I don't want to see him in the
No,
ring no
Jesus
time soon.
Christ. Don't
I,
bring me back to that day.
yeah,
That was, you know, after watching that made me think, you know what, I could actually turn pro. Because I was thinking, how the hell is this guy doing Ali shuffle shoulder rolls and pull
oh,
counters?
pull
I'm
counters,
thinking,
man, that is
nah,
hilarious.
maybe I could actually turn pro. I was actually thinking,
Yo, that's funny.
maybe
That
there's
is
enough time
funny.
for all of us.
Oh man, Burt Wood
Shane,
said this
I'm
Rolly.
giving you the finger right now.
Burt Wood said, "Does Rolly have a chance in hell to stop Tank?
Stop, Tank.
Stop
Jesus.
him? That's another person that hasn't taken a money shot from anybody that nobody mentions.
Who, Tank?
Yeah, he hasn't
Yeah.
taken a shot.
My
from anybody.
dude, tough. Come on, Tank's proving he tough as nails, bro. He got whiskers.
How? When has he got touched? You told me the same thing about Shakur.
Barrios was touching him. Barrios was touching him, bro. Barrios was touching him and beating his ass. Now, be honest, Barrios was beating his ass. Come on now.
Your words is
Barrios wasn't winning that fight.
Hey, bro, just like my what was the word I used earlier? A dive was a little strong. Whipping Tank ass is a little strong, brother. A little strong. I
had him winning by damn near 3 rounds, bro.
Even with the knockdowns?
3 rounds.
Even with the knockdowns?
Remember the knockdowns only came later, though.
Yeah,
you had him up 3 rounds early.
I had him 3 rounds until the knockdowns. Yeah, he was losing that fight and losing convincingly a boxing match. And old boy was going punch for punch with him, moving and putting something on him. And Tank, to me, showed some good toughness, intestinal fortitude till he got his shit off. And he got his shit off like Tank gonna do. I don't know. I thought he was losing that fight. And I don't think Rolly has the style to, like, if Rolly don't get lucky,
Rolly's gonna get knocked out.
Yeah, he's getting, I mean, it's gonna be ugly. It might be worse than what he did to old boy, than what he did to Leo. That, bro,
I think this, I don't give Rolly 5% chance winning this fight.
5%.
I've never been more certain of a fight that's not against a journeyman. I've never been more certain of a fight that's not against a journeyman. I've never been more certain.
I lean that way. I lean strong Tank 90, 95. I'm in that realm too. I just don't see it for Rolly, bro. He's so awkward that his awkwardness will keep him out of the fight. You have to be fluid the way Barrios was fighting early. Good boxer, somebody able to put something behind a couple punches, get some respect from Tank. This Rolly is just so freaking goofy in the ring that he has to get lucky, bro. Like, like a shot from the heavens to me.
The moment he tries to open up and get offensive, that's when he's gonna get knocked out.
Sleep mode, bro.
Yo, I think Tank gonna win by DQ. I've been saying that for a while. Rolly probably one of the dirtiest fighters you gonna find too. He gonna find his way out of that fight before he get knocked out.
No, Tank is gonna knock him out in the 3rd round.
3rd? Wow. Okay.
Yeah. I think the first 2 rounds, Rolly's gonna awkward it up, but he's not gonna land anything. The 3rd round, he's gonna thinking, oh, this guy's easy. Let me try to get some offense off. Bang! Knocked out. That's what I think is gonna happen.
Yeah. Okay, let me hit Conrad on this one. Conrad, that's 260 that doesn't come forward behind good footwork against 210 that'll meet that 260 right in the middle of the ring. So I don't think this is not a Fury Wilder where that 260 really is an advantage the way Fury's 400 pounds was an advantage.
Conrad, you got to come on the show. You got to come on the show because I seen the subtle shot.
Nigga said 400 pounds. No,
I seen the subtle shot by Conrad on that one. Chris G said facts that Conrad.
And you
Kiki.
guys think Conrad doesn't speak good English? This guy is a
Yeah,
fraud. This guy is a fraud.
yeah, Conrad definitely fraud, man. Like you don't have to have your camera on if that's the issue, man. But you got to come on the show one day, man. Kiki Rowley has 0 chance against Tank. I'm around the 95 percentile too. Last guy Babbage fought was like top 60, and he gave him troubles.
I
Kiki
didn't think he
laughing.
gave him troubles. I think
I'm gonna be honest. Babbage said himself that he didn't train very well for that fight. Babbage said that himself. So that was a fight we didn't see the best conditioning.
He took the fight at late notice after a shoulder injury, and it was his longest layout out of the ring. And the dudes, to me, I just thought he was going to knock him out in the first round because he hurt him so early in the fight that he went for the knockout so early. So when the knockout didn't come, like the 2 rounds after that, he had to pace himself.
Yeah,
I don't really read too much of that fight. I think I want to see him. The truth is I don't really rate Babbage. I just find him so entertaining to watch.
Yeah, he's one of the most exciting fighters in the sport, man, for sure. She said, "How about them boys?" Listen, Kiki, this is a depressing time right now. There's one thing for my team to be 2-5, but the fact that y'all one of the best teams in the East really just, yeah. I can't believe Shane rates Babbage.
I don't. I just find him
Yeah,
entertaining.
he's just entertaining. Mark Bennett, number 184 on BoxRec.
Can I say this?
Go ahead, bro.
Bro, Conrad, you cannot forget, bro. This is a sport of entertainment, bro. So when you're a character such as Babbage, your in the ring boxing skills aren't necessarily the peak of your career. Don't totally make you as a fighter. The whole value of you is what Babbage is really bringing to the table. He's the other side of a bag, really, in the heavyweight division, even at 210, bro. He is low key a more. Go ahead, Shane.
I was gonna say, just to respond to Conrad's comment, bro. Babbage and Karnacki, Babbage wins a lot of fights purely and simply of self-confidence. His reality or his perception of himself isn't similar to reality. So what he thinks of himself isn't actually the truth. Karnacki now, on the other hand, is coming off 2 knockout losses. His perception of himself is much lower. So the self-confidence that he had in the Washington fight and the Martin fight is different. Because when he had struggles in the Martin fight, because of his level of self-confidence, he was able to pull himself through. When he had troubles in the Helenius second fight, he didn't have that same self-confidence. So instead of biting down on the gum shield like he done in the Martin fight, he ended up finding an escape. The difference is Babbage just has so much more self-confidence, and that might be a factor.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Conrad said versus Kalnacki, who beat Washington and Martin and guys like that. Yeah, listen, I know I joke around about Adam Kalnacki all the time. The one thing that I will say is that he has beaten some quality guys. He definitely got some names on the resume for sure. It's just with a guy like Kalnacki, you have to be very, very careful how you match him up. And I didn't like the Helenius fight because of the size difference and things like that. There was a couple things I didn't like about it. But Karnacki, I just think he can recover. I just think they got to be real careful with the matchmaking. Kiki's laughing, Conrad's laughing.
Who does Helenius fight next?
Conrad, ain't he a mandatory for Usyk?
What belt?
They were saying that after the fight. They were saying he was a mandatory for Usyk. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just reporting what they were saying. I don't know.
Bro, he can't be. He's not IBF mandatory because that's whoever fights Hergovich.
That's if you remember after the fight, they asked him about Usyk.
Hold on, L-Dub. I think L-Dub said he's in the top 3 or 4 WBO. So I think it might be for that WBO. Yeah, L-Dub just did WBO like a couple week or so back. So I do remember.
Mandatory for WBO is Joe Joyce. Remember, they ordered Joe Joyce to fight Usyk for the vacant strap. Remember?
Well, I don't know, but he just maybe based on the fact that the WBL moved him up pretty fast after the win against the second victory over Babyface. So, I mean,
Maybe
I don't know.
I don't know, but I don't know. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure before the fight, Joe Joyce was his WBO manager. Maybe it's WBA. Maybe it's WBA.
Maybe we got to ask L Dub about that. Chris G. Kaneki at least had a decent resume, and he really was the Polish pride for boxing community. He legit put every Polish person in New York in seats. That's true. Conrad, listen, if Babbage beats Kaneki, I'll come on the show.
No, because that fight's not gonna happen.
It ain't gonna happen. Hey, Conrad, we gotta come up with some different stipulations and super chat you 500. That fight ain't gonna happen, bro. We gotta come up with some different stipulations for you to come on the show. Hey, yo,
you're gonna super chat us 500.
If Babbage beat Kalnacki,
Conrad,
you would have listen. If Babbage was to fight Kalnacki, you might as well just send that 500 over. You might as well just send that bread over. Just send it. But I don't think the fight ever gonna happen though. Like, in all seriousness, Conrad said entertainment won't help you when someone hammers your face. That's true, but we're not the ones taking the shots though. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, I ain't hear you say it again. Put some respect on that star. Yeah, y'all, the Cowboys is doing their thing. They doing their thing, Kiki. You ain't got to rub it in. You got to rub it in all crazy. Conrad, I think Babbage knows exactly what he is doing. He seems like an intelligent person to me. Yeah, facts. Even though he sounds like the Cookie Monster, he seems intelligent. For sure. Chris G. Rolly has close to no chance to win. I agree. Rolly gonna get KO'd and run with the money, possibly. Bert said Rolly gets to pick the judges. Tank fights. That's funny. Kiki said, Shane, check this out. Hey! Ashley said, what's up, Shane?
Have you been exercising? Because I'm in camp.
Hey, vlog, we gotta hear these two.
I'm in camp right now, so
Shane and Cat right now.
I just want to know if you've been taking me seriously. You've been doing that Jamel Herring preparation. I'm trying to ask Kiki for some tape so I can study some tape.
Hold on.
Yo.
Ain't no tape going on until I get my hug. I need my hug first, man. I gotta
need to get some tape and study some tape. Me and Jeff need to come up with a game plan.
Yeah.
Jeff needs to be my Javon Sugar Hill.
Yeah, I'm being Sugar Hill. You know what I'm saying? Ooh.
See that's the arrogance that gets people knocked out first round.
You said she stay limber. She don't need no prep.
That's the arrogance that gets people knocked. That's the arrogance that gets people knocked out first round.
Shane, she don't need no prep, Shane.
That's the arrogance that get people knocked out first round.
Hey, Shane, I'm gonna say this, Shane. If you knock out in the first round, you gotta wake her up and knock her out in the second round too. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, bro.
Hey, Blood. Make sure you're bringing this Blood. Bring the smelling salts. Bring the smelling.
Oh, the plug is on right now, fellas. The plug just came on.
Oh man, said what you mean? Tape. We are live every Saturday at 4. Everybody went over your head. Then if you want to make Shane happy, send him a Usyk tape. Oh wow.
This guy is a clown.
Wow, Kiki laughing. You said L Dub in the building?
Yeah, he ain't in the he just came live. He probably doing another.
Oh, he live on his joint. He live on
he just popped up.
Yeah, we only gonna be a couple more minutes on here though. Hold on. Oh shit! Take that hood off, Shane. You need to gain weight, not lose weight. Oh,
the hood, trust me, the hood ain't making me lose no weight, but the hood will make you lose. The hood will make you lose weight. First round weight, you will lose. First
Kiki
round.
said,
First
Kiki
round.
said, Kiki said Ashley's corner for the flawless victory.
Flawless. It is
Exactly.
Yeah,
going
she
to be.
said
It is
flawless.
going to be.
My
So
man
it is.
Shane gonna put on a Shakur Stevenson performance, man.
No, no. It's Wilder versus Bermain Stavern. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be standing strong like this, and she's gonna be with the high guard. Slam. Finish.
Yo, Shane is hilarious. So
They killing me
we
over
want to
here
thank
right now.
we want to thank Ashley for showing up because we definitely was calling you out earlier. We thought she was ducking. Um, I ain't going front. We thought she was ducking, man. Hey, I think we going. You know what? We got anything else we need to chop up about?
We just
Nah.
off camera. We need to talk about the fantasy league. What we're gonna do with the fantasy league.
Oh yeah. So basically as of right now, are we putting on fights this weekend,
It's
bro?
up to you guys. Cause is there fights this week worth putting on?
Is there fights this weekend that's worth putting on, vlog? I'm
No,
leaning
I
towards a
can't.
hard no. I'm leaning towards a hard no
Yeah,
on
I
this.
don't see nothing that's 50-50, 60-40. I don't really. I mean,
Yeah,
everything look one sided, so it'll be easy
yeah,
points.
yeah.
So you won it. You won it. Just
I
get
don't.
it. Don't the second place guy get something?
Yeah,
Yeah, Joseph. Well,
Joseph
the first
will.
place would have got something, but because Jeff finished first, he can't give it to himself.
Yeah, Joseph Wilt is the, I guess you could say, the winner of the first season. Um,
Big
are
shout
we
out to him.
officially closing it? Big shout out to him. Are we officially closing it?
Yeah,
We can close it.
we probably have to do it like officially, but we need to set up the next season so we can do like proper promotion for it. Like
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
and
so you
Blunt,
gotta close it.
Yeah. So
yeah,
we gonna close this. We gonna close this season out. Joseph Gwilt is the official winner of the first season um, of the G5 Jeff TV Prediction Fantasy League. Congratulations to him. I talked to him quite a bit on Instagram, so we'll work something out as far as him getting his compensation. And he's in a different country, if I'm not mistaken. So we definitely gonna have to work something out for him. But big shout out to him. Um, so the new season is gonna start with we're gonna start it with Canelo.
Canelo. That's 2 weeks.
We're gonna 2 weeks from now. So the new season of the prediction fantasy league will be in 2 weeks. It's going to start off with Canelo. We got to come up with a commercial or something.
Yeah,
We got to do
we got to
something.
do some. We got to do some
We got
work for it, like, to
something. We
do
got to do
some
something
real big.
proper.
Because when we first started this one, it was a lot of fights got cancelled. The momentum started and then stopped and started because of cancelled fights. But this one, we're gonna literally keep doing it. Like a lot of the stuff that's going on the site, we're gonna start promoting. So Blunt's got an article dropping tomorrow. Blunt is dropping tomorrow. So I know Blunt's got an article dropping tomorrow.
Yeah. Good article too. Good article too.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we're gonna start pumping things through the site again more often.
Yeah.
Like just keep things consistent with the site and with the YouTube channel with social media and stuff. Like try to keep things linked together and consistent and just keep spamming it so we can get a little bit more traction. Those who
Absolutely.
are on our YouTube channel, support us on the site because the truth is
That's where the bread and butter at.
that's the bread and butter. Like
That's
that's
where the
what
bread and
stands
butter
out.
at.
Like
Yeah.
Jeff, or there's millions of people doing YouTube channels. We're trying to be different. Blunt's doing articles, I'm doing articles, Jeff's doing articles, plus we're doing a fantasy league, so we're just trying to be different.
And on top of that, yo, my man Shane got stuff going on behind the scenes to enhance his profile. I didn't tell neither one of y'all this, but I'll announce it. I got offered a second announcing gig. Again in the Midwest, but we working out some particulars. I need some more information to see how that's going to play out. So I have that on the table. Vlog is on Google News. I'm on Google News. Shane's on Google News. Just it's just a completely different direction. So
Direction.
you can't really rank us with anybody else. And that's no disrespect to everybody else. Like we're just
Everybody's in their own lane. Like we just like
everybody, we just
people
in
in
our
their
own
own
lane.
lane.
It's kind of like it's kind of like the liquor spot. The liquor spot is in their own lane. Nobody is like them. You know
L
what I
Dub
mean?
is
They're
in
in
his own lane.
L Dub is in his own lane. Like there's a few people that's in their own lane. Um, so it's a beautiful thing at the end of the day because nobody can tell you whether you're succeeding or failing when you're in your own lane. You determine what's
Right.
succeeding and what's failing. So but from where we started, just a guy just wanting to talk boxing to linking up with Shane to linking up with Vlog and telling Vlog, hey, listen, you got hella haters in the comment section. Maybe you should start your own channel. So he went from that to being on Google News with written articles, and the new one dropping tomorrow. Shane, I don't want to be on camera. I don't want I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. He's on camera every single day. He's Shane is one of the more prominent names behind the scenes. You ask anybody that really know boxing like that, boxing circles, things like that. Shane is getting invited to things that some of the biggest names in the U.S. is not getting invited to, and that's just a fact. And then with myself, just everything that's
I
the
mean,
development, you
I,
know,
I literally have to say, like, as a team, as a trio, it just is so important that we get recognition because
yeah,
sometimes the cream doesn't always rise to the top just because of the fact that people don't put light on it. And everybody who tunes in here, you guys play a big part into how far we reach. Because the
yeah,
truth is, Blunt, the truth is, like I always say this, Blunt has that X factor in terms of his entertainment value. Like he has that X factor. Jeff, I don't even need to say anything other than the fact that in game analysis, I would put anybody in with Jeff, and I don't think they'll beat Jeff. I would put anybody in game, pre-game analysis on boxing. I wouldn't pick them over Jeff. Even though I done the fantasy league and I picked every week, deep down I kind of knew I wasn't gonna win it because Jeff was in it. And Jeff won the league and he doesn't even seem like he even cares because it's kind of like he already knew he was gonna win it because Jeff's very good at that. Everybody has their own lane.
no, that's a fact. That's a fact for sure, man. And it's crazy, man. Like I not even really get off topic like that, but I literally had somebody ask me on Facebook, like, how do I deal with y'all two on a daily basis in terms of just the show? They said I seem real comfortable just with y'all two when a lot of people wouldn't feel comfortable because they'll feel like, you know, they're not getting all the shine and things like that. And I my response to it was I was just like, number one, I'm like, they my brothers. Like that's number one. And I'm like, you dealing with family, you gonna want to see your family shine just as much as you want to see yourself shine. So that's the first thing. And then I'm like, the second thing, I'm like, the reason why the situation is different is because everybody is a boss. Everyone. Everyone is a boss at the end of the day. Vlog is a boss. Vlog has his own channel. He writes his own articles. He has his own movement, his own ideas, his own lane. Same thing with myself. And then Shane is in a whole nother lane because he's a writer. He's covered fights for some of the biggest companies in the UK. Um, and then he's making his own name for himself, and he has other aspirations as well. So it's like everybody, we family, but we all in our own lane, and that's what makes it. Nobody's dependent on the other person to eat, and that was the main thing that I told the person. Like Shane doesn't depend on me to eat. Vlog don't depend on me to eat, and it's a round robin. It's the same thing. Like everybody can stand on their own too and be cool. You know what I'm saying? But the three of us together, I'm like, ain't nobody, ain't nobody touching it. Like point blank period. It ain't even us like being cocky or arrogant or anything like that. Like three of us together, like ain't nobody touching that. Let me get the rest of these comments before we get up out of here. Kiki said y'all definitely don't want the smoke. I know Shane wants all the smoke. I'm on record. I want all the smoke. Matter of fact, I probably want more smoke than Shane because you already done got $80 up out of me. So I definitely want some smoke.
Yeah,
let me say this. Hold up. Let me say this, baby girl. I carry 2 guns, so I want secondhand smoke. You understand me?
Oh man. Babbage versus Molina. Ain't that fight come? That's an actual fight, right? Ain't that
that's
fight
this
coming?
Saturday.
Yeah.
That's this Saturday.
That's this Saturday?
He's asking if that should be on the site. That's what he's asking.
Oh.
No.
I'm gonna say I don't
I
think
don't
so.
think anyone's gonna. I think everybody's gonna pick the same pick, bro.
Yeah, everybody gonna pick Babbage. Yeah, I can't. Did you watch Thug Rule Zhang blame loss on Florida crowd? No.
That's UFC, bro.
That's UFC. Okay, see, my man, because I damn sure you know what he's talking about.
I don't know what you were talking about.
Is this weekend or not?
Yeah, it's this weekend, but Babbage is literally trying to make the Wallin fight.
Yeah, which I don't think is gonna happen. Ooh.
Honestly, that is a very dumb statement to make.
Ooh, why?
You know why that's a very dumb statement to make?
Why? Why is that, Shane?
Because when you train from head to toe. You train from head to toe, so you make sure everything is strong. Difference is, I know what type of fight I'm gonna fight. I'm going with the master game plan, so it doesn't make a difference. I'm going with an amazing game plan.
Wow. Yeah, Kiki, you kind of shut it down. That I wasn't expecting that. Chris G, David Benavidez beats all of your favorite fighters. Listen, if David Benavidez ever lost, Chris would be on suicide watch.
My favorite fighter.
You think Blunt loves Kalnacki? Chris G and David Benavidez is something completely different.
My favorite fighter is a scale, so he's lost his straps on the scale, so he ain't beat my favorite fighter. My favorite fighter is a scale. That's what he needs to work on beating that scale. That's what he needs to work on beating.
That's funny. Say other than training camp, Ricky said people like who they like. Oh, people like who they like. Conrad Boxing has very few hardcore fans. That's a fact. That's a fact. Relative to other sports, that is a fact. Hold on. Jeff, a good listener, high key. But once you show more of the sport to people, they love it. At least that is my experience. That's true. Kiki, Ricky Williams, Ashley. We do have a third female. Yes, I am very familiar with Miss Tay Brown. Big shout out to Tay.
You guys had another female as well.
Yeah,
that's the first female I knew.
Yeah. The other one, unfortunately, is not there anymore.
Oh, fair enough. That's something we don't talk about.
Yeah, that's all. That's off camera.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Tay Brown though. Big shout out to her. Let me see. Hold on. Hi, at Conrad. Thanks for coming through Saturday. Ashley's Corner laughing.
By the way, Kiki, I have to let you know, and I know Conrad ain't gonna let you know. That was real early for Conrad because Conrad lives in Germany, so I think he actually lives 2 hours ahead of me. So that was probably like 3 o'clock in the morning.
He stopped through. That was big. Said you better hope it works in your favor, Shane. I hope it works in Shane's favor too.
I'm not a hoping person. I'm not a hoping person.
Chris said, "Damn Shane." Well. Looks like we're gonna have to bless y'all with all 3 queens from the liquor spot. Yeah, I'm down with threesomes. So that's just what I do. You know what I mean? But that's what's
I,
side.
I ain't gonna lie, I could use a blessing. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm not gonna lie. I keep it all the way 100. Me Ashley has to get a public OnlyFans pay-per-view service.
Yo, Shane been
For all
talking
that
his talk.
talking, for all of that talking,
Yo,
you have to be pay-per-view.
hey, listen, real quick. The person that messaged me on Facebook, they asked me that question I mentioned earlier because they said how good both of y'all are, like during the shows. So I guess this thing was like, am I like, does that bother me? I'm like, hell no. I'm like, it makes the show better. Like I like hell no. I was like, I want them to be on top of the game. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Burt Wood said Lopez will not rematch Loma. My money on Loma. Bad man. You know what? Burt Wood, as weird as it sounds, I think I would damn, would I take Loma in a rematch? That's a good question. Hey, Vlog, who would you favor in the rematch?
Lomachenko,
Why?
he's healthier. That
He's
was an
healthier than
unhealthy
Teofimo?
Lomachenko.
Okay.
At the
Oh,
time,
he's healthy. I
he
got you. I got you. I'm with you. I'm with you.
Yeah,
Understood.
I would favor Loma as well. I think for Lopez to make that fight, he's gonna have to cut some serious weight. 'Cause I think he's walking around at about 165 right now.
Um, that's a good question. I gotta think about that one, y'all. Conrad said I moved to Portugal. AM at your zone now, Shane. Oh, so he on the same zone as you.
But bro, the word on the street is you was in Dylan White's camp, and you're the one who caused that shoulder injury, bro.
Shane said left foot. Kiki said OnlyFans. Kiki, I'll just watch what's good. That's the secret. Conrad, boxing, my man. Said who did y'all pick for the first fight,
I
Loma
picked
versus
Loma.
Tio?
I picked Loma.
Going into the fight, I think I picked Loma. I picked Loma to win that first fight. I did not know Loma was going to nap for the first 7 rounds. That's exactly what he did. You can't give anybody that much of a cushion and then think you just gonna come back and just, unless you got Wilder type power, like you can't do nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But I thought Loma, I thought the rounds that Loma won against Lopez is how I thought the fight was gonna go. Him just bouncing around, giving mad angles, being mad active. Like that's what I thought he was gonna do, and he just didn't do it. How did y'all who did y'all have going into that fight? I don't know what too many people.
No, I had Loma. I had Loma.
I think if I'm not mistaken, I think Ashley had Tio. If I'm not correct, Ashley, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know about Kiki, but I think Ashley had Tio. Um, Let me see. Conrad White is 2 hours away, but don't think he allows people in his camp.
No,
He
Dylan ain't
probably
allowed
have his dogs
nobody
bite
in.
me. He said he probably have his dogs bite me. That's
Right.
funny. I knew Tio was gonna win, but I also know Loma wins the rematch. That's why it will never be one. Yeah, I thought Ashley liked Tio going into that fight. Chris G Lopez can hardly make
Exactly.
135 anymore, and
Exactly.
he gasses out because of the weight cut. I probably
Exactly.
favor Loma. Yeah, I would. You know what, Chris G, that's a good point, man. I would probably lean Loma. It's weird because I might
What
Tiafimo
was going
clearly.
through Loma's mind in the first half of that fight?
Mm, I don't know, but you know what? He never answered the question. Kiki said red flag. That's true. I picked Tiafimo Lopez actually when Chris G did pick Tiafimo to win.
I'm
I
not
don't know what
surprised.
he never, but they did like a, I don't know if it was a special or whatever on Loma before the Nakatani fight, and he was talking about the Lopez fight, but he never said why he was fighting like that. Like, because Tiafimo wasn't doing anything to completely negate his offense or anything that he wanted to do. Like Tiafimo was right there. Like I just he never explained it.
Can I speak from a point? Can I speak from a point
Go
of
ahead.
expertise?
Go ahead.
When you got shoulder problems, and with him, his was subject to dislocate through overusage. That's the way I analyzed that. They didn't want to overuse it to where as though it could have subjectively came out during that fight because it hadn't been repaired. It had only been diagnosed. So he still took the fight, still performed, but I think they didn't want to overuse that shoulder. So he fought more cautiously, kind of defensive by just kind of staying back. You understand what I'm saying? Not really countering as much. To just, I think they were just fighting cautious because of the injury. And then when he realized he was kind of in the fight because he wasn't never really hurt or anything of that nature, I think they put the foot on the gas and just turned it on a little bit late.
Okay. No, that's fair enough. Fair enough for sure. Burtwood Loma said on interview Lopez reach bothered him. I mean, it might have bothered him, but I can imagine it bothered him a lot more than usual because of his shoulder. You know, so I don't know. That's the mystery question right there. Like for real. Bert said Loma Haney.
That's for Blunt.
That's for you, Blunt.
Haney.
I knew you were gonna say that. That's why I said it's for you.
Reach. Reach. You can keep Loma back.
I don't know.
Hold on. Watch this alley-oop I'm about to throw. Watch this alley-oop I'm about to throw, Blunt.
No.
Can I do it, Shane?
No,
don't do it.
No,
don't do it.
No. If I have Manuel talking one time in this life, I don't want to have Manuel.
What?
I can't throw on the
I don't want to have
alley-oop.
Manuel talking in this
Man,
life.
bro,
I can't throw on
don't
the
be
alley-oop.
mad at honesty. Man, what is it, man? Run the play, man. Run the play. Pick and roll, baby.
All right, I'm gonna run the
pick
play,
and roll.
Man. Devin Haney versus Emmanuel Tegu. Who wins?
Ooh, why you want to do me like that, Pimpin?
I
gotta give it to the Matrix. I gotta give it to the Matrix because I think he'll be the dog in that fight. That's my nickname. That's my nickname for Emmanuel Tegu. He's the Matrix. You can't figure this dude out. That's why they don't want to fight him, bro. This dude is a puzzle that can't be figured out. They don't want to fight him, bro.
What about Tank and Emmanuel Tegu?
I give it to Tank. That power is just you can't avoid it. At some point in time, you're gonna have to collide with that power, and it just ain't no man chin in that division can't withstand that power, bro. The motherfuckers at 147 I have trouble with that power. He knocking out Keith Thurman. Man, he's knocking out a couple 147ers right now. So the Tank is a problem. I can't even take Tegu over Tank.
Okay. Chris G said if Lopez wasn't weight trained, I favor him again, but he gassed out in the later rounds, and I think Loma is gonna do what he did in the later rounds earlier. That's a fair assessment. But that also gives Tiafimo time to catch him. Bert said Lomachenko versus Nakatani. Lomo beat that man ass. Yeah, I mean it was telling me fight for him. Telling me fight for Lomachenko. Great comeback fight for him. Great matchmaking.
Nakatani, see, of course that was perfect for him because Nakatani isn't a dude that uses what he's blessed with to his advantage, which is some length. This dude fights like his arms are Tyrannosaurus short. Like, come on, bro. Like, I don't know. It's weird how dudes fight outside with their body frame says.
Yeah.
What about? Because I know you like this dude a lot. What about Ryan Garcia? You still like Ryan Garcia, Blunt?
Yeah, bro, but he's suspect, bro. Chinny. Real chinny, bro. Real chinny. Out of the Twitter kings, he's last on the totem pole. I ain't gonna lie. you that chin, you got touched by an old man. I'm just saying, bro. One of these young bulls catch you, he might not be bouncing up like that.
He
That's
said
all
the
I'm saying.
Twitter kings. He said the Twitter
That, that,
kings. Ashley said Ryan Garcia. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Ryan Garcia for a couple of reasons. I just don't think when you have that type of speed, I think you can still develop as a fighter, but everything is at the same speed. I just don't see the development and Ryan Garcia, me personally, from a pure boxing standpoint, I don't see it. But
fights too
I mean,
tall. There's a
he
lot of
fights too
things.
tall. He don't
And
bend.
and your chin has been exposed too early and not by the right person. So
That's the
that's just
problem.
it
Not by the
downgrades
right
you.
person. Not by the right person.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. That a vlog that was a great point. Really great
It's
point.
me, baby.
I know
It's me,
a
baby.
vlog. We gotta make some "It's Me Baby" shirts. We gonna have to come up with a design or something. Ryan disrespecting the sport. You know what? Ashley, to respond to that, I think what Ryan Garcia is doing, like, he just run his mouth too much. Like,
Can I
it's just go ahead,
can I
Shane.
ask you a question off topic?
Hmm.
Those who watch us, because we actually get a consistent, we get the same people mostly everything. So I feel like it's best if we ask you guys, because you guys are really consistent and you take time out your day to watch us for hours. What would you guys want to see from us to improve us? Like, what would you,
Yeah.
Conrad, all of you guys who are in there, what would you guys like to see from us to that you think will improve
Like,
the quality of what you're getting, what you're taking out the time of your day to watch? What do you think we should improve on?
do you see us enough? Do you see us too
You
much?
want to see us like more times a day, different time of day? Like, what would you personally like? In more interaction, less interaction, more people on, more guests on. What would you personally prefer?
Yeah. Um.
Smaller, yeah,
Ashley's corner. He lying to get out of fights. Yeah. I don't.
yeah.
But
That's where I was a massive retractor as well.
yeah.
I wasn't even a fan of him in the first. I'm not a fan of any pretty boy that fights.
I just. I don't really. I'm not a really big fan of Ryan Garcia. Like, I was a fan of his maybe 3-4 fights ago. But yeah, he just been on some
He just looked too
bullshit.
nice to me. And the funniest thing is, Shakur looked nice. Looked just too sweet to me, but Shakur proved me wrong. He proved me wrong.
Shakur looked like a pure killer Saturday. He looked like he was enjoying what he was doing. He looked like he
Yeah,
was
fact.
enjoying it. Um said Bert Wood said Ryan Mr. TikTok. Yeah. Said I gotta think about your question. Yeah, I mean definitely get back with us on that because
Everybody get back with us. Next time you see us alive,
because Ricky Williams said, I need y'all to stop talking about Ryan Garcia. We sure will, brother. Davidian Simmons in the building. What's going on, brother? He said, what's up, my brother? God bless y'all. Tupac Shakur Stevenson beat the hell out of Jamel Herring. Yeah, man, he beat the stuffing out that dude, man, for sure. Yeah, man, yeah, Conrad, the reason why we asking that question is because we're kind of asking ourselves that question.
yeah.
For real, because I'm like the traditional thing with other YouTube channels are doing, we're not really in that lane. Like,
Actually, Jeff's gonna have to tell you in the comments. He can't tell you out in
I
because
want to
yeah,
know
I
what
actually
happened
heard
in
myself.
sparring in Philly
I
with
heard myself.
Shakur.
I heard myself.
Uh
He has to message you. I heard
well,
myself.
actually, the I'm gonna send you a DM and explain it. Um, I'll do that after we get up off here, for sure. But I'll definitely tell you the story though, like for sure. Um, Chris G said, "Who would?" My man Clarence McLean in the building. What's going on? Hey Clarence, hey, see, you gotta come on the show one day, brother. I'm always crashing your Instagram lives and all that.
But yeah, Chris
Yeah,
as well. You give us everybody. Just give us your insight to what you think we can do. Me, Blunt, Jeff, anybody, like what we can do to
yeah.
improve.
I mean, I'm not a fan of making like regular videos. I mean, do y'all want to see regular videos from us? Like more breakdown and prediction videos? Like, I mean, like just whatever y'all got, man. We would appreciate it. Ashley's Corner. Oh, hold on. Chris G said, "Who would be the favorite in Ryan Garcia versus Haney if it ever happened?"
Hey,
Haney a box circles around Ryan Garcia. He fight too tall, chin in the air. Ryan
slow feet.
slow feet. Devin Haney will take advantage of that all day. Uh,
uh, uh,
said Haney would be the favorite. He the champ.
Hold on. Let the OG speak one time. Your boy does have a puncher's chance in that fight. Because on the flip side, we seen Haney get a little weak in the knees. So he's not as chinny because he didn't go down. But somebody with Ryan's power could sneak something home and his speed. Defensively, he's a lot of suspect, as Jeff said, but I think power on Ryan's side will still make that an interesting fight.
Yeah. Ricky Williams put some respect on Devin's name. That's funny. Yeah, we trying to, brother. He said somebody go find Oscar Valdez, that good old cow meat. Only way he might beat Shakur. I don't like Valdez chances against Shakur. I just don't. Conrad, unless Haney thinks he has to prove something and goes toe to toe, that's the only way. But I think Devin Haney might win that type of fight too. Chris G, I love the old school G5 Jeff TV breakdown and prediction videos after fight reviews. I kind of miss those.
That's good insight.
Yeah,
That's good
no,
insight.
that's good insight. For sure, that's good insight. Um,
I mean,
yeah,
that's how I met Jeff through
yeah,
those videos.
the breakdown and prediction videos. I if it's one thing that I would definitely bring back, it'll probably be that.
I mean, the next
Uh,
comment, it was actually me and Blunt was on live for that fight, the
yeah, hold on.
Castano and Charlo
Oh
fight.
yeah, I love the Charlo versus Castano fight.
Me
So
and
fun
Blunt.
to watch. Yeah,
Maybe we need to start going live for more fights as well. Maybe.
I think that as well.
Right.
But I actually watched y'all live and I enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we going to talk about that. Ashley said, I think Ryan wouldn't be able to take the punishment that Haney give Linares for those 10 rounds. Yeah, Linares is tough, man. Like he tough. He said Haney would stop Ryan by the 5th or earlier. Wow.
Bro, if you're
Um,
getting dropped by Lee
yeah.
Campbell in 2 rounds or
Hey,
however
can I
much
be
rounds.
honest? Can I be honest with baby girl right there?
Mm-hmm.
That comment had a little bit of crush in it. Yeah, a little bit, yeah. I mean, little crush in that comment. 5th round stoppage. I don't know.
Hey, I feel you. Chris G said I missed the fight parties.
Well,
Yeah,
we
I
might have to start doing it again.
yeah for sure. Clarence
I mean,
McLean at some
we
point.
can't do the mirror stuff anymore for those who know.
We can't do the mirror stuff no more, man. We got too much momentum going on. Can't risk it. Clarence McLean at some point. We did change the game with that though. We
I
definitely changed
mean,
the game with that.
if you were still able to do that, oh my God, you'd probably be the biggest channel in the world right now.
Yeah, for sure. When you getting pulled on other people's channels, like, hey, yo, bro, ain't you the one with the mirror? I probably could have
Bro,
sold
could
some
you
mirrors.
imagine you going doing the mirror for the Wilder Fury joint? You would have
Oh,
got,
bro, it'd have been. I'd have had some hatred. Somebody would have hated it and reported me.
yeah.
Clarence McLean at some point, Devin Haney, Tank Davis, and Shakur Stevenson are going to meet each other. It's coming. Brother, you got better belief in that than I do. I don't think that's ever going to happen. Because of Floyd. Floyd ain't going to put Tank in with nobody that's close to 50-50 with Tank. Conrad Boxing Campbell could have stopped Ryan in round 2.
That's my point.
Yeah,
That's
that's
so
the problem.
embarrassing.
That's the problem. Chris G, Ashley, Haney not stopping anyone. He couldn't stop Linares, who was stopped 5 times before, and he couldn't stop a Chinny Gamboa. Conrad said if he had some more fire.
But just saying that though, Gamboa's got very good survival skills because Gamboa got stopped in the 12th against a Tank, and Tank put him down so many times. But he's got good survival skills, man.
Yeah, Ashley said, you don't know me. I most definitely don't like Haney like that. I'm just honest. That's how I feel. Yeah, she's
That's
not a
funny.
Haney fan. Bert said, quote, they all got a plan till they get hit. That's facts. Ashley said Blunt Tank stops Haney. What you think about that, Blunt?
Yeah, I think so. Power, bro. Power.
Yeah.
What do you think of Tank versus Taylor? Blunt.
Taylor gets put into a small coma, not permanent, but just a small coma.
I hear you. I hear you. I
wasn't
don't even
expecting
think that. I don't
yo.
even think that's out of the realms of possibility. I don't think that's out of the realms of possibility because even when I asked Taylor himself, the power was something that he was wary of himself. So
Yo, he said, how you put him into a small coma though? Yo, Ashley said, how was Gamboa Chinny? I mean, he's earlier in his career, he definitely shown that he was Chinny. As the time is going on, I just think
he knows how to survive. Like
he doesn't know
it
how to
happens with
survive.
journeymen.
Yeah.
Journeymen can be chinny, but because they get beat so much, they know what to do so they don't go down and stuff like that. So they're not as open and not as reserved.
Yeah. Chris G, I take Tank to stop Haney. I take Tiafimo to stop Haney, and I'd also take Loma to stop Haney. God damn. Damn, Chris.
Oh.
Damn. Sheesh.
Now, Chris, you
I
starting. That's now, Chris. You going too goddamn far.
Yeah,
Shit, Chris.
Yeah, Ashley
damn.
laughing at him. Ashley laughing at you too, talking about some small coma. That is hilarious, yo. Clarence Shane, laughing Shane. Haney probably would beat Ryan though. Yeah, Ryan's the one person that can't beat
Ryan
none of them other people.
Ryan is another Trump. That dude.
Bert Wood said, "Who wins, Fury versus Usyk?" I like
Oh,
Fury.
that's another day. That's another day.
Well, I like Fury though. To answer your question, Clarence said, "Chris G, he's tripping." Chinny is Amir Khan. Now that's beyond Chinny. That's Chen Glass. That's Chen Glass. That's Chen Glass all over the place.
That's sweet chin music.
That is sweet chin music. That's that. Yeah, they call him Shawn Michaels in the hood, man. That's
that dude is literally the definition of Chinny.
Yeah, Haney is the best pure boxer at 135. I agree.
No, Ricky.
He don't know Tegu,
you to do a look. He needed. That's what I mean. You when you talk this boxing and you talk this 135, you cannot talk elite without mentioning Emmanuel Tegu, baby. This is the matrix of the division, bro. 15-year run. 15-year run, bro.
Bro, you gonna have Ricky.
Bro, Emmanuel Tegu is almost 100 years old, bro. This guy
bro, he is a young 33 years old, bro. A young 33, bro. Nowhere to get a
fight. Until he gets a fight, Blunt, I don't want to hear it. Until he gets a fight.
I'm just telling you what you'll see when you see him fight. Shane, you didn't see the last fight because you was hating so much that you refused to watch it. It ain't that good
work. Yo, that is hilarious, yo. But Ricky, I do.
Emmanuel Tegu never gets a big fight. I'll be so upset.
Ricky,
I swear I'll be so upset. I have to listen to this for the rest of my life.
Oh, you know what? Ashley's corner might be looking at Ricky Williams' comment. Is that what that emoji means? She's looking up, or I don't know what that emoji
means.
Yeah.
She was talking about Ricky Williams.
She's talking about Ricky
Williams. She don't know who Emmanuel Tegu. She don't know who Tegu is either. But you know, when we come on the show, we'll enlighten everybody. You know what I mean?
Who said I want to see Regis versus Haney? Actually, that's a good fight. I like that fight. Clarence McLean said Heartbreak Kid. Yeah, they call him Sean. They call Amir Khan Shawn Michaels in the hood, man. That's what they call him. Ashley said Fury beats Usyk. Ricky said who? Tegu.
Yeah,
Burt
I'm not
Wood.
gonna lie. You guys have to. There's a history behind that, and I just don't
Is
have
a
the
real
time to
history
go
behind
into
that.
it.
Yeah, we don't have time to go into it. Burt Wood, why did they put Wilder #1 over AJ and Usyk? Who's they? That'll be my question. Ashley laughing. That dude a bag of golf balls. I don't golf. Yo, he called your man a bag of golf balls.
I think he was talking about Ryan Garcia. He ain't talking about Taker, baby.
Hold on.
You
Ricky
talking about a dude that ain't lost a fight in 15 years, bro.
Hold on.
Come on,
Hold on. Ricky Williams, are you talking about Ryan Garcia? Or you talk about Tegu? I think
he talking about Garcia. We know who he talking about, man.
In Blunt's defense, we can't say he's trash or he's good because he hasn't actually failed or had a step-up fight. We need to see him in a step-up fight. That's why I can't wait till this guy gets a big fight because this guy has been waxing lyrical about this dude for too long now. I just need to see this dude in a big fight. I don't want to.
It's just called support, baby. It's just support. I ain't doing nothing. Just supporting my local fighters. That's all.
Oh,
this dude ain't local. He's from like Ghana.
Shut the fuck up, Shane.
That emoji was because I was shaking my head. Got you. Ricky Haney is the best pure boxer, but he isn't the best fighter at 135. Tank is the overall package.
No. Tiafimo is the overall package.
I was going back and forth with Shane. I think it was the last podcast or the one before that.
Tank is not the overall package. Tank is a powerhouse, but Tank can't box, so I don't know why.
But you don't know if Tank can box or not, though.
Well, why would I give him credit based on something he hasn't done?
Hey, man, Blunt gives Taylor credit.
That's why I don't.
What the fuck? Don't use my dude. Hold up, man. Hold up. How the did I get into that? Y'all keep Tegu and me out of what y'all got going on with Tank and Tiafimo. I don't got y'all stop it.
Yo,
it's getting disrespectful out here.
Oh my goodness. Yo, that was funny. Conrad said Loma is still the best boxer at 135. Haney is legit though. Clarence said golf balls. Yeah, I gotta find out who Ricky was talking about. Ashley's corner said Tegu, who he beat. He talking to you, Blunt.
He has an international resume, my guy. He has more. You gotta look and appreciate some of those fighters like the man we just seen is Sander Martin. So when you see this guy's beating guys that have those sort of skills, then you'll be like, okay, my man in Africa putting in work.
Ricky coming at your neck, bro. Hold on a second. Chris G.
Why is he coming at my neck? I called the Sander Martin upset. I don't know nothing about these dudes.
Emmanuel Tagu barely beat Mason Menard. I don't know if
hold on. 2 weeks. 2 week notice. Came over here straight to Florida. Jumped right into the fight. Cut the man a break, bro. The man came from another continent.
Ricky said like Kalnaki.
Oh, that is so unfair.
Yeah, that's a low blow, Ricky.
See now, Ricky.
That's a low blow. That's
now that's
that was low, man. Oh, Burt Wood, the heavyweight.
That was uncalled for, is what that was.
That was definitely uncalled for, bro. Yeah. The heavyweights ranking has Wilder #1, not AJ. What ranking?
It depends on the governing body.
Ashley said Tio was not the whole package.
He's more than T.
Tank and box, Shane. Chill.
What fight have you ever seen Tank box? Tank doesn't box anyone. I've seen Tank get outboxed too much times for me to think this dude can box. This dude, in my opinion, I think he was winning the fight, but barely winning the fight against Leo Santa Cruz. And it took for Leo Santa Cruz to throw 3 of the same punches before he got knocked out. And then he was getting schooled by Barrios before he landed the power shot. He's a very good powerhouse, and he's very good at landing money shots. But he relies too heavily on a single. Every single punch he throws is the same range and the same power, same speed on it. He doesn't vary his punch speed. His foot placement isn't that great. I've never seen the dude pivot and find a combination on a pivot, and I've never seen the dude actually fight behind the jab. And I know just gonna say, oh, he's 5'4" or whatever. Well, I don't care how tall he is. I didn't ask you for his height. You're not a measuring stick. I want to know, can this guy box? And I've never seen the dude fight behind a jab. Those are the things that I want to see from a fighter to see if he can box. Foot placement, punch variety in terms of speed, and if he can punch behind a jab. And you can't. None of those 3 things.
Can I say something? Can I say something right now? Everything you described to me sound like Emmanuel Tagu. I just found that ironic that you spit out all the things that this man does well, but yet the world doesn't know about him. And then y'all want to get mad at me because I bring him up. I'm trying to enlighten y'all boxing parameters.
When he beats someone of note, I will be enlightened. Until then, I don't need to get any lighter.
Hey, somebody told me. Hey, a very smart person told me that Emmanuel Tagu was mopping all of that European work. That's what I was told by a very smart man.
So he was on the European tour as well.
He was on the European tour as well. That's and we got that on camera. We got that on camera. So but yeah, we need a name. Oh, you know what? Does Emmanuel Tagu beat JoJo?
Oh, that's a dumb question, bro.
Easy, bro. Come on now. Come on. JoJo
easy
tough, but
who?
He don't got the power to keep Tagu off that ass. Tagu would be the aggressor in that fight.
You heard that, Shane?
I'm just saying the man got different styles. You don't fight the same.
Any notice when it comes, bro? Until this guy fights, I don't want to hear this guy's name again.
I hear the hate coming all the way from over across the pond.
Actually, say you tripping, son. Chris said, okay, cool. Thanks for letting me know that vlog. I'll let that one slide for Tagu. Don't be listening to vlogs and come down to Tagu, man. Ashley's called a hilarious Shane. I didn't know you was like that.
I'm being dead serious though. I think Tank's an amazing fighter. But if you think he can box, go and look at his feet placement and then think he can box. His feet placement is worse than Ryan Garcia's. And I think Ryan Garcia's foot placement is trash as well. But the difference is Tank has faster feet, but his actual feet placement for a southpaw is horrendous. It is horrendous for a southpaw. It is horrendous. But because he's got power, it don't matter. That's literally it. It don't matter. But he can't box. But he's a very, very good powerhouse. But his foot placement is poor. And Jeff is not disagreeing with me because the other day we were talking about this and you can't say anything to respond.
I'm not getting in no fight between you and Ashley. That's a one-on-one matchup. I got nothing to do with that. Bert Wood said T.O. dad has the biggest mouth hands down. Yeah, he do run his mouth quite a bit. Chris G. Tagu haven't fought in a year. Wonder what's going on. Can you give us an update on Tagu, sir?
He was supposed to have been on the initial Teofimo
Cambosis?
Yeah, Cambosis Jr. undercard when it was in Australia. He was down there working with the boy, was in the camp with him, setting him up for that fight. Once that fell out, I don't know what the Zan doing with him because he's still kind of sort of under that umbrella over there. So last I heard, he just been kind of slowly still moving up in the rankings every month though. He came in just before that fight outside the top 15. After the fight with the white boy, no disrespect, I just don't know his name right off the tip of my tongue, but he jumped up into the top 10 and been moving up slightly. His highest point right now, I think he's number 6 WBO. So He getting there, bro. He being recognized. And y'all pat. Let me dislocate my shoulder, pat myself on the back.
That's funny. What better boxing IQ did T.O. show?
So
Guess that's for you, Shane.
to answer that question, again, I feel like Tank has good boxing IQ, especially when it comes to actually set like his in-game adjustments, looking at a fight and reacting. But I feel like Teofimo Lopez, he's shown us that he can fight different ways. He can, like, his inside game ain't great, but he can still bang and knock dudes out. He knows how to get his head off the line. He does do a lot of the basics on the inside very well, but his overall game is real good in terms of the fact that he's got good footwork. I think he's got real good footwork for a Hispanic fighter. He's got quick feet, and I say have to say for a Hispanic fighter because Hispanic fighters notoriously have slow feet. He's got very good hands in the pocket because he catches well. He's got very, very, very good punch accuracy. I think that's what he's got over a lot of 135 fighters. He varies his punch speed. He's got incredible punch range as well. He can punch long, he can punch. His short game needs to improve, but he can still punch short. But his mid to long range is amazing. And I also feel like he can deploy the lateral movement if he wants to, as well as walk a fighter down. So I feel like that's what he does. He can show different styles more than Tank. I think Tank can only fight one style.
Okay. Davidian Simmons, he said, what? Laughing. He must have heard Tegu. Ashley's going to TO defense is trash, but he the whole package. Shane eyes. Wow.
I think I didn't say he's the whole package. I don't think there's any fighter in boxing who's the whole package. But he's more of the whole package than Tank because he can fight different styles. And his defense isn't trash. His defense is actually pretty okay because he does amazing things that people don't realize. Like if you look at the Comey fight, him and Comey throw a shot at the same time. The reason why he don't get knocked out is because his head's off the line and Comey's head straight down the middle. That is a subtle thing that people don't notice. Also, he has an amazing ability to catch shots in the pocket because for a dude who throws shots quite wide, it leaves openings for him to get countered, but he catches very well. So I feel like
Clarence is so wrong for this, yo. He said Ryan has good footwork for a lifeguard.
I saw that.
Yo,
I saw that.
Yo,
I saw that. That was hilarious.
Man, y'all is hammering these fighters today. What is going on, bro? We about to love over here, baby.
Oh, see, you out of pocket for that one, bro. Damn.
These
These are the last couple comments, man. Burt Wood, Deontay Wilder retains #1 heavyweight ranking despite Tyson Fury KO by Wilder. Hasn't won a fight since November 2019. Fury, but he remains ranked #1 with the World Boxing Council at heavyweight.
Well, that's the WBC.
WBC.
Yeah, so he's #1 in WBC, but that AJ don't pay sanctioning fees for WBC,
so he don't get ranked. Yeah. Bert, have they updated the rankings yet? That's a good question. Also, Joshua lost to and use it.
No, but Joshua lost, but he was a champ in a different governing body, so it's different.
Ashley said, T.O. said, I don't like fighting tall guys after Nakatani.
Yeah,
no, he did say that.
I know. But that's why I say he's not the whole package. He's just more of a whole package than Tank.
Conrad Boxing, but topic for another day. What fight did T.O. show better IQ, better than Tank?
I think Tank makes mistakes and has to adjust. Teofimo Lopez makes less mistakes, so he doesn't have to adjust.
So Tank didn't box versus Pedraza. He did
I
box
think
versus Pedraza.
I think he boxed, but I think I don't think he needed to box that well. It wasn't high speed chess, so I think Teofimo showed us he can play high speed and low speed chess. Because I feel like when he fought Loma, and I felt like when he fought the two of his biggest fights, he showed us that he can play high and low speed chess. Because even when he was losing the rounds against Loma, he was still doing a very good job of damage limitation.
Yeah. Conrad said Clarence commented of the night.
No,
Yeah,
that's a fact.
that was definitely commented of the night. Ashley's corner. Shane said Ryan has better footwork than Tank. Shane, you lunching? Did
No,
you say that, Shane?
as foot placement,
Foot placement. Okay.
I think Tank has quicker feet, so that's what he gets away with. He has amazing. He's really quick. His feet are quick. But watch his actual foot placement, Jeff. What is the number one thing a southpaw should do when they're fighting anybody who's orthodox? Get your foot on
Keep
the
your foot
outside of
on the
their foot.
outside.
He doesn't
Outside.
do that.
Right.
He doesn't do that. He never does that. He actually go and watch his actual foot placement. Don't watch how quick his feet is, because he's quick. His foot speed will deceive you and make you think his foot placement is good. There's a massive difference between foot placement and foot speed. And he's an amazing athlete. Amazing athlete. He's an amazing fighter. Amazing
To support what Shane's saying, no one squares up in front of a fighter the way Tank does. So to support some of the things that Shane is saying, no one squares. I mean, I've seen him do that in so many situations where I know your power is your power, bro, but still, even the way you're standing, it's going to be hard to really get it off the way you need. You sort of always kind of got to be on the angle, especially being a southpaw, and he squares up a lot. So he doesn't have the greatest boxing IQ, but the man tough as nails, and power-wise, I mean, he is the business, bro. And if you have that power, you don't have to be perfect inside the ring. If you're Tiafimo, no, I'm not saying, I'm not arguing against you. I'm just trying to support the way why Tank fights the way he fights, because he has that power to always fall back on, bro. So I don't think he fights to be perfect.
He don't have to be an all-round fighter because his power is amazing. I'm just saying he's not an all-round fighter. People are saying he's all-round. I'm just saying he's not. Like, if you fought a dude who's got a real good pivot game, him being square means once you load up on that shot, I'm just going to pivot on you. That's literally what I'm going to do. But he just never fought someone. But his power is amazing. His athleticism is amazing.
And he don't go to the body enough. Now, for a guy with his height, you would think he'd be a body snatcher. Tank's a headhunter. Tank he want the shoulders to be clear any obstacles. So he always going for them headshots. You would think
Tank
at 5'4".
Did get a body shot knockdown though. He did get a body shot knockdown in his last fight.
I mean, just not something that you know what I mean, we know him for. We know Tank to really get that money up, headshot off, and he attacks that more than sets up the body downstairs, upstairs sort of thing. So with some of the things Shane is saying, it's correct. He's not technically the solidest fighter that people think he is. He may be working with one of the best in history to ever do it. Doesn't mean he's bringing that into the ring. So I don't know. We don't want to put too much on his shoulders as far as all around boxer, but superstar, Mr. Power, all of that. Yeah, definitely.
I think
this, you know what I mean?
100%.
I think this is definitely the longest podcast we done been on, bro.
Damn, what time is it?
Bro.
What they let me get out of here, man. That game on.
Yeah,
money on this shit.
Hold on. Let me just run through these. Bro, Pedraza would have whipped Nakatani, and you see what Pedraza did to Loma. Come on now. Shane. Tank is 5'5" with a short reach. If he doesn't know how to do any of that, he stops everyone. He the one. Bert, Shane in there. Prime, who wins? AJ or Lennox Lewis?
Lennox.
Said Jeff,
I think AJ will lose to any fighter in the past. I actually think, and this is me being dead serious, I think AJ might lose to nearly. He probably might lose. He could potentially lose to half of the top 10 in the heavyweight division because this dude's got no dog. So I don't like AJ at all anymore. He's gone for one of my favorite fights.
I'm gonna be honest with you. He loses to the Tim Witherspoons of the old school heavyweight division.
Definitely.
Those sort of dudes, bro.
He would lose to Tim Witherspoon.
Bro, this dude's got no heart. You don't lose your belt like on a whimper, bro. You were one of my favorite fighters, and you've gone from that to one of my. Bro, I don't want anyone ever to talk about AJ again. I hope he loses. I hope he retires. I actually hope he retires.
Tank has more styles than T.O. Davidian,
You're
100.
not gonna get anywhere.
Conrad, AJ got Chihuahua. Yeah, he definitely got Chihuahua. I think for sure, man. That's the last comment I'm allowing, man. We done went 3 hours and 20 minutes.
Hey, let me
Strong.
say this real quick. I sense a
Mhm.
little bit of domestic violence between the lovebirds. A little bit. I sense a little bit of friction in between the lovebirds.
Man. Man,
I'm fucking around, baby girl. It's all love.
Said you'll need to rewatch this. You'll move the goalposts. Ricky Williams was talking about the whole package, and Shane said T.O. Burt Wood said, "Thank y'all, Burt Wood. We appreciate you rocking with us too, man, for sure.
You can
Anything
do
we
a
didn't,
135 live soon.
yeah, we can do a 135 live soon, man. We gonna try to get Ashley and them on Sunday. I'm gonna talk to you off camera about that. I don't love nobody but my guns and my daughter. I feel
Oh
that.
shit. Hey, baby
Yeah.
I
girl, I
respect
talk
that.
to my guns like they fly bitches.
I respect that.
Yeah, man, for sure. Listen, man, that was Shane. Give me your social media, man, so we get up out of here.
I'm Shane the number one. That is only on Instagram.
All right, only Instagram. Boxing First Vlog. Give me your social media, player.
Boxing #1 ST vlog on Instagram. Boxing First Vlog on YouTube. Boxing First Vlog on Twitter. Rock with me, man. I'm gonna be back to the channel this week for sure, getting us some new videos and things like that. Obviously, doing the
Okay.
lives with the fellas, Goodfellas podcast,
And the
number
article
one boxing
dropping tomorrow.
podcast. Oh
And
yeah,
the
and I'm
article.
writing crazy. Yeah, so I'm busy over here, just doing what it do in this boxing realm.
Yeah. Yeah. My man got an article coming out tomorrow. On
Hey, do
G5JeffTV.com.
me a
But
solid. I need. Hold on, do me a quick solid. I got this new thing. I've been working on it for a minute. It's my Friday fantasy fights. It's something I got from the big homie over there across the pond. He do his Mythical Mondays, so I do Friday fantasy fights. I just did
yeah.
one with Julio Cesar Chavez and Bud. Well, everybody know Bud Crawford at 140. Y'all jump on the Twitter page and tell me what y'all think and who y'all going with on that one.
Yeah, for sure, man. Definitely go follow vlog on Instagram, boxing #1 ST vlog VLOG on Instagram, man. YSM, I seen that you called. I'm still on live. I know. I'll call you as soon as I grab something to eat, man. I'm starving.
I jet.
Um, yeah, but listen, on behalf of VP Shane, aka Shane Abiabuchi, my man Boxing First Vlog, aka the General, aka Blunt Bayless, and your boy G5 Jeff TV, aka G5, aka 5, aka the Guru. This was episode 14 of the Goodfellas podcast. Hold on. It actually said, do you have a chick on your IG picture, Shane?
Nah, it's a
Nah,
filter. It's a
I'm
filter.
a
It's a
I'm
filter.
gonna send it. I'm gonna send it to you. Clarence said, "Great show tonight, fellas." Actually, I'm gonna send you his IG. But on behalf of the staff, man, this is episode 14 of the Goodfellas podcast, the longest one of all of them. But we appreciate y'all, man. Y'all have a good one. We see y'all tomorrow.
Peace.